Um, Hello everyone. Happy weekend to you all. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, Illusion Space. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. If you're here and you're a content creator, you can please help me to share if you can. I will appreciate that. Let me also share once we start. I'll start sharing. If we can start early, it will help us to finish up early. Okay, is there any setting I have on you? You can start higher. Thank you. Let's just wait a few minutes more as usual and see if people are going to join. I'm just going to share myself out as well. Hope you feel better now, Illusion Space. You said you can start now. Ready? Congratulations. For what? Congratulations on what? Hello. Thanks only from Thanks for joining. 3.8K soon. 4K. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Relations. Yes, I am. Okay, greeting going on. Okay. Oh, girl. Should I do it again? My usual, when I see you, bam, I will have to sing the song. It's not quite long I got home, so it's just a rush one. Give me a minute, please. Let me adjust this chair properly. Okay, let me see if I can get the video for this woman that actually said so welcome to Let's Talk About It, our Saturday discussion. So welcome everyone that is here. I want to believe maybe later people will join us if they are free, and if not, they might watch later. Okay, yeah. So today we want to talk about expectation of a clergy. The pastors, the reverends, the ministers, the imam, alpha, any other. I don't know what they call maybe the Indians, Pakistan, and all that. But the moment people see that your parents are into this line of religious thing, or you guys are in your family, they are religion level are maybe in step 1, step 3, step 10, step whatever. There's a way you could perceive it, maybe the way people are dressing up, the way people react to certain things. Even when you do something, they will look at it like you're going to hell. Or it could be the way they maybe do things. They wouldn't want to associate with some people sometimes. Oh my God, message. Okay. Hello, B Joy. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate you. So some of them don't need to advertise themselves that this is who I am, this is what is not accepted. Though some parents they do make it known that we are Christians, we don't allow this. And some other parents that like their children are not allowed that, they're not allowed this. There are some children as well, they will say our parents will not allow us to do this, we're not allowed to do this at home, or we're Christians. Or it could be the way they judge. Sometimes, we Christians as well, because I'm a Christian, so I would just based on my side, the way we tend to judge as well could make people to start saying like, they will see that people as holier than thou. So it made a lot of people to have very much high expectation for their children, people like pastors, ministers, deacons, just name it, imam, alpha. They have high expectation for their children, on their children. They believe that their children will know everything, they will be perfect, they will not make any mistake, forgetting that even pastors do make mistakes. It's like a marriage counselor. People expect that as a marriage counselor, they will always be married because they believe that they must have chosen right. So that high expectation that people have on ministers' children, pastors' children, deaconess children, imam, and all that. We've all been there before. Even there sometimes I had to start wearing that off myself because we expect too much. And I've been in a situation where even some of these children will be lamenting that why are people not allowing me to live my life? Why should I live my children's life? And it makes us also sometimes forget that, people um yeah, these children also have their life to live, and there are stages of things in life. If you don't allow them to play that youthful time, when you get to a stage when they have grown that stage is, if you not see them doing it, you will be frowning. People will always judge them. So what are the expectations? People expect that they will be so perfect. They can't make mistake. Maybe because of their parents or for different reasons. It's like they expect that they are Jesus. Jesus doesn't make mistake. Jesus is like, that's how they see them. That's why I brought this up as well. Let me quickly welcome people. Olufunke, thank you once again. Chi Nwai was here earlier. Thank you for coming. I hope you come back again or catch up on this later. Thank you. Illusion Space, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Olufunke, thanks for coming. Always, thank you. I appreciate you, sis. Um, and LSB Joy, thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming. Sister Uju Talk Show, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And who else is here? I need to look for a name for AA. Yeah, so thank you for coming. A happy weekend to you. Hope your family are doing well. And Olufunke, hope your family are doing well. You Talk Show, hope your family are doing well. Big Joy and Illusion Space, hope you're all doing well. Your family are doing well. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Okay, so I've actually tried to give the background of why I put the expectations of intelligent children in the society, why the society have high expectations for them, and they seems not to give room. Yeah, the name I mean, like it's only AA we know. It's the AA. It's the initial of something or whatever what you prefer to be called. So like Abimbola that you gave that you gave Uju. Yeah. So that's what I mean. Night boats take one. Yeah, so yeah, expectations of these children in the society, in one way or the other, we must have played those parts or have that run through our mind. Okay. Yeah. And there was a time I was watching a movie, should I call it movie? And it's not the first time I'll hear that, just that it got me. Then I decided to just put that down that I'm going to treat this. Um, and I think we were meant to do it last year. In a way, I forgot and we ended the stream. And I said, okay, maybe another time we're going to treat it. Which is, if you marry a poor man, be ready to live in poverty. And I will play a clip of that. Why the woman, when the woman did mention of that, and I want us to talk about it. That in the society we're in, people we obviously want to advise our children or our families, our friends, and people around us. Read your book, try and get something to do. And all that, so that you'll be able to be financially stable, financially capable, and independent for yourself in case your man or your woman is not might want to deprive you of be able to look after yourself and maybe your family if you have a family. And yeah, so who is a poor man? Yeah, who is a poor man? Exactly. When the typing is short, I can quickly see, but if it's longer, I have to put my ego. So who do they see as a poor man? What made them poor? Is it, I'm thinking we could talk about, should you see the man as a poor man as being lazy? is lazy and he doesn't want to work. So you guys, if they don't have, if they are not financially buoyant as you should, as one expects, could you say they are poor because of that? Or we have a lot of people that they have degrees, they read well, they this, da 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 da, da, but life is not treating them well. They've been searching for work, they've not been lucky to have a buoyant six figures or how many figures worked to, so they were just managing themselves. So that's why I said I should bring it on. The story of the woman leading to that, I might say that later, depending on how we get engaged as well. And I did ask, can you fight over your spouse will? Can you fight over your spouse will? I think I meant to actually put this one and another topic together, but I just decided to make it feel like this. Like if you're can you fight over your spouse will? Don't let me add another one to it. I think we can do that another time. So that's the three that I think I have today. Let me see so that I don't miss it. Yes. So thank you everyone. Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I will drop the link in case anyone wants to come and support me. As usual, I don't like to be alone, but so if I get anyone to come support me to co-host with me, that would be nice. Or if you want to hear your views, if you want to say anything, instead of typing, sometimes what we can say while we're talking like this, typing, mama, it will be disturbing us. So, so you might just, you will say a lot rather than when you are typing it. So if you feel you can, I will appreciate that as well. And I'll get the link and drop that. So while I drop that, let me see. I think it's better I just get this from here. My phone can read it from my tablet easily. Okay. Okay, I've read that the congratulation one, illusion space was greeting. I am going out, then I will be back. Okay, that's fine then. When I finish reading it, I'll just put down the screen. B-Joy, you're welcome. I've greeted. Okay, yeah, we just said greetings to everyone. A woman, yeah, A is a woman. My woman. You said yeah. Hello, Uju, Auntie Uju, greeting, B-Joy. Fuke, I was looking for you at Moses's life earlier. Night go take one host name K. Yeah, I've read that. Funke Oju Osun Domo. Let's start checking at the book. Hey, this my. You see that my other channel. When I first started it, I said it's going to be Yoruba and English. I ended up doing Yoruba English alone. Then the other one, I said it's going to be Yoruba and English, and I tried Yoruba. I think once or twice on live stream. I really struggled. Some people sent me a message, but I think next week I'll try it. I'll try. I think there will be a section that will be more of Yoruba. I'm a Yoruba girl, so lady girl. If you start shaking me with Yoruba so that I'll start sweating, I have my hand fan here. If I don't know it, I'll just overlook. Okay. Os glodon, glodan. What's glodan? Glogan. Oh, my name is Ade. Aha. Okay. Thanks for letting me know. Something, but please don't call me Ade. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so far I know is that Ade is fine. I'll call you your AA. Yeah. Adeola, Adesola, Ade something, Ade, AA. And AA is Adejoke. Oh, it could also be Adejoke, it could be Adebisi, it could be Ade anything. Who is a man? Who is a man? Please, who is a man? No. I wish we have a man here to also come and talk to us about this. Who is a man? To define who a man is to us. Who is a man? The light is always too much. That's why I don't really put on the glasses as such. And when it's closer to me like this, I can. You can never do okay. It's old fashioned. Okay now. A poor man today or poor man today can be rich tomorrow. Exactly. Yeah, rich man today can be poor tomorrow. Exactly. It was the discussion on the discussion on poverty. I said I watched a movie. It's actually Wura. I don't know if you guys have watched Wura. I said I was going to treat it on the other channel, but it's because I haven't had time. Maybe from Thursday or Friday I might be a bit free. Just studying for something at the moment, so I'll try from next week. If I can, I will. It's a movie from, I think it's on, I can't even remember. I don't understand Yoruba English. Pico, Adira, Amunu, exactly Uju. I am none of those names. Okay, that's fine. Where is Mosisi? He might be busy. I think he was on live stream earlier today, and I was busy, even to the extent that I started driving. So I wasn't able to join, but I just left it running. So he might be tired as well. I wrote who is a poor man, not who is a man. Okay, yeah, who is a poor man? Sorry, yeah, who is a poor man? Who is a poor man? So can we define who a poor man is? And yeah, let's take it off from there. Thank you. Goga, you're welcome, Goga. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming. Uju said AA said, Uju, you can always learn Yoruba. My daughter has just told me to speak to her in English. Yoruba all the way for me. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Blessings. Let me see if I can get the other one ready. The woman who is talking about if you marry a poor man, you will remain in poverty. Can we talk about the expectations of people that are in ministry, people that, would I say they are godly? They're showing that they're godly pastors, ministers, and all that. Imam, Afa, their children, the expectation people have on them seems to be quite high. Even to me, I would say it's high. And excuse me, some of them are trying to defend themselves. They don't want to be judged by their parents. And some of them are not free because they know people are expecting them to behave in a certain way. So at a certain age where they want to mingle with their other friends, they are not able to mingle well because they feel people are going to judge them. Some, if they are coming closer to their friends, they will like, oh, it's not your thing we're doing here. And they will like, I'm human. Just for example, another one, some people were in class and they were having the Bible knowledge and they asked questions. People were looking at the children of maybe the pastor's children, the minister's children, and they'll say, what? Answer now. Should be your parents at this, should be your parents at that. So it makes them very uncomfortable. It's not like they're shy or they are ashamed of their parents. It is how the society has tagged them to always be the one behaving at their best in their best act. They expect them to know everything. They take them as the assistant pastor or Jesus, So majority of them don't like it. So some of them wouldn't want to be in a circle where they know this is what they will be expecting. And they know when their parents are around, they have to put up the face of we're child of we're God's children. We're all God's children, but I guess you know what I mean by we're God's children because there are certain ways parents do expect their children to behave when they're outside with them, or even if they're not there with them. So their expectation, how do you see? Have you ever been in such position where you expect a pastor's son is a pastor children, maybe they are your friends or they were in your class or you've been in the same area with them, but you expect them to behave in a certain way or the way they dress. Look at the dressing. Some of them, if you see a pastor daughter that as a teenager she's dressing in a certain way, maybe her clothes is not for her knee, is above her knees, and she bring everything up, cleavage, the makeup is wild. Some of them, when they have those tinting hair, they're like, oh, pastor man here. Is that not my pastor? So me, I've even seen one that the girl said, I thought this one has made up her mind that she's going to give it to them if they give her that attitude. So yeah, people expect a lot from them. Chison, hello, hello, hello. You're welcome. Thank you. Happy weekend. Thanks for tuning in. I want to believe that everybody's giving the video a thumb up for me. Thank you. If you haven't done so, please remember to do so. I'm trying to see if I can just get the video. If the background music, is it too loud? I forgot to actually ask. Is the background music okay or is too loud? As in, can you guys hear me properly? Okay. Hello, Chimwa. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate. Almost done. Thank you. Good to have you all. Thank you. So yes, then are we? The third one is: can you fight over your spouse's will? Should we even have to? Can you fight over your spouse's will? At least we have three things to talk about today. Let me see if I can get the video ready. Wait, put this one. While I'm waiting, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, I've seen it, so I'll just keep it there for now. Yeah, not you. Ah, God. Okay, so why do you think they are also being there is the society have expectation for them? I think sometimes it's their parents could also be the cause. Why did I say so? The way they perceive, the way they judge people will expect, then other people will be expecting their children or anyone coming from their family to have a perfect behavior. Guys, um, my background is very noisy at the moment. No problem. Thank you for coming. Yeah. So some could be because of the way the pastor, the minister, the way they judge people, the way they preach. Majority don't, majority or some don't preach what they practice. When it comes to and they will just say it as if they are perfect on it. I think some get carried away or they don't remember to also let people know that they're also work in progress or they are working towards it, or they are also having a struggle. They also struggle as well, that they're human. Sometimes it's the way they preach those their sermon makes it look as if they're so perfect, or anything that and everything that comes from them is expected to be the same. That like they're spotless, they're immaculate. So, and the way they react to other people when they see them doing something wrong, the way they judge their reaction, or the way they give disciplines when once they see maybe other children or other families that did not meet up to their expectation, to their own expectation, they judge them. They go to the extreme. They I think they step they step in the positions of God that they can judge. Some may also make them the way they talk or the way they preach. The sermon makes them look as if they are wherever they say goes is the final, and it has to be obeyed. Some some will even say that if I say something and you don't do it, you're disobeying God. I have heard it before. There was a platform I used to join, then I used to pray. Then with that, and the woman just mentioned that like two times. And then I knew I was going to leave. So it could depend on how some of them are preaching, the way they judge those who they see that fall short of God's glory. We fall short of God's glory in one way or the other, and we do ask forgiveness of sin. But they make it look as if then you're the devil. So what that is me talking about the parents. The parents sometimes make people to judge their children in such a manner, expecting that their children will be very well behaved, they will be immaculate, there will not be any fault, or they will not make any mistake. Also, some could be it could just be some children are just not maybe they are slow in certain things, expectation that people have for some children to be very smart. Some children they are very smart when they are quite young, and you expect that at a certain age they will be up there. You'll be surprised when things start slowing down. So it could also be, and some would just be judging them like, isn't it your parents are praying? How come things are not, you're not taking the first in the class anymore? That's the way they still do that. This child is not as smart as he used to, or what they expect the child to be. Yeah, so those are the things that I feel. Some children as well, because of what their parents have taught them, how they were being taught to behave out there, they behave as such out there without thinking of it that they could also be wrong. You're welcome, Mama. Hey, Mama has done her face, so you're welcome. Hey, you've done my district for me. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Thanks for bailing me out.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so, how's the weekend going?
The weekend is going okay. It's not quite long I go home. Hey, hello.
Okay. You work okay, you work today, Abby?
Yeah. So I just go home not quite long. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are we talking about?
So I want us to first of all talk about the what is expected of the pastor children, minister children, and you're representing them. Yeah. So I'm sure you must have seen people that will judge you, maybe in their look or the way they or if there's something happened between you and someone, they expect that, oh, you should know better. You should do better. That kind of a thing. Even sometimes when you want to do some things outside, you'll be thinking of it in the back of your mind, like, oh, I better not try this to my parents, or what would they say of my parents? Sometimes you want to even try some things, but because of where you come from, because of your parents, you wouldn't want to try it. If someone annoy you outside as well, sometimes the reaction you could have given them, I know it's a good thing that it kind of curb you, but sometimes you think when you want to tell someone that badun, like you're not well, you don't mean it in a way that like they're really like you're just being sarcastic. You don't really mean it in the maybe abusive way, but they will take it to the extreme. Like, why are you using such language? Some people will say, oh, I don't expect you to have said that. Like, I'm not a saint. I'm not a saint. I do say people are not well. But I say it, but I don't mean like someone is when we use MAD, mad. Yeah, some people take it like that mad. When you can be talking to someone, can say, mad, but they will take it to the extreme. Of course, we should watch what we say, what we utter out, because we don't know the angel that is around and all that. And you will see some people want to reject something that, so please, I'm not mad. I know all that. I'm just saying what is expected of you guys, Even me, my parents are not pastors. My grandfather was. So Yeah, they will expect certain behavior, certain things. Even people that are married or in a relationship, they expect that everything will be. They will know how to do everything. Meanwhile, they are also struggling. There are some maybe plays, or when I mean play, activities you would have loved to engage with. To also have a feel. Maybe, but the people around there, they will look at you somehow, so you wouldn't even want to give an attempt. Like, can I join? So I want us to start with that.
Yeah.
And we have if you marry a poor man, you're gonna remain as a poor. You're going to be a poor or something like that. I'm gonna play the clip as well, so we can talk about that. And I did ask about can you fight over your spouse's will? So those are what we have today. Thank you.
Yeah. So let me start with the one I can relate with very well. Being a clergy child, or being a minister, and then the expectations of people of you, it happens a lot. Like you have said it all. That's the expectation of people. They want you to be like a saint. They want you to, like, they should be doing something bad to you, and you should be smiling. You should not react. You should not. Yes. Yeah. Like I said, I made a video on it. I still haven't edited it. This, of course, I'm a pastor's child. I did that challenge, so I've not edited that video. It's coming up. But there are a lot of things that people do to clergy people, and you don't expect them to react. You expect them to take it like that. They are humans as well. They are human beings as well. Like, and in my own case now, thank God for my parents. My parents they are really helpful. They were helpful for us while growing up, because there was this our neighbor. We are all three girls that my parents have. There were days when the three of us were still at home. We were not married that time. So, and there was this neighbor that would report us to our daddy that, oh, when you people went out, someone came to the house. The person would be like, when you went out, a boy came to the house. All those kind of reports, like reporting us. But my dad was very, very good with defending us while growing up. Like, my dad was like, I trust my children. And one thing about my dad is that if he hasn't caught you like doing something, he doesn't believe them say. Yeah, it's also a weakness on his part. Like, if my dad has not seen something like this, he will not believe. But apart from that, he supported us. He really, really defended us growing up. So he didn't allow all those side comments to get at us or to react to us based on those people's comments. But then there are a lot of expectations from church members. There are some church members that they are pure. What word should I use for them? EVIL.
Yeah, they only come to church to watch you guys. Yeah,
they secretly wish you misbehave.
Yes,
so that they can mock your parents. They wish you do something nasty so that they can look at her and she say, and the father is a pastor and the mother is a pastor. In their mind, in their inner mind, they want you to do something wrong so that they can have. They can be able to mock your parents' ministry because of you. We have those kind of church members. We also have some church members that think, all the money in the church is what they have used to train their children. Like, their school fees is from the church money they are paying their school fees. Even they are feeding the house they built, everything they acquired is from the church money. There are some church members like that. There are some church members that will be beefing you just for nothing's sake, just because you are the pastor's child. You see, a lot of things like that happens. But if you have parents that are supportive, you won't get at you. Although it will still happen, but it won't get at you. In my own case, now that I'm more grown, if you give me one, I give you three. They know me now. Yes, but when I was still, because I still attend my parents' church till now. So these days, if they bring one, I will send them three. Even if we are doing like church council meeting and some people are raising comments that is like kind of insulting to my parents, to my dad, I used to stand up and talk. It's my daddy that even be telling me, oh yeah, sit down, stop talking. when we are in like council meeting or maybe church elders or church workers meeting, and they are trying to say derogatory words against my parents, I will stand up. I'll stand up and I'll talk. So now I'm older, so all those things they can't do it to me again. But when we were growing up, they say it a lot. They say it a lot. You are a pastor's child. You're not expected to do this. You're not expected to do that. It was a lot. And all those things actually kind of helped us in some ways. It helped us to check and balance our life. Like if you too, you know that this thing I'm about to do is not really nice. You know, there are days when you know something you want to do is not good. If you want to be honest with ourselves, you know, this thing I'm about to do is not really nice though. If you remember, and my dad is a pastor. What will people say if they see me in this kind of situation? Then you caution yourself. It also helps. Being a pastor's child, and because of the things people will say, also helps. But at times, if it's not really something bad that you want to do, but people will just have something to comment about, I don't used to mind. Them. I'll just do my thing. So far, I'm justified. So far, I know it's not something against the Bible. It's not like I'm trying to commit a sin or something. I do my thing, whatever I'm comfortable with. I do it, and I move on. People will still talk, even as old as I am. They still talk about me. They still talk about my sisters in the church. They still gossip about us in the church. But it doesn't get to us anymore because we are older. If I get to hear such, I'll give them back.
I understand. Thank you for your input. I remember there was a time my dad was telling us that when in their village, when he finally left he traveled. So how people were expecting him to behave when he comes back to visit. And the fact that his own dad was a pastor then, and certain things they are expecting him to do later, he wasn't doing it. So he wasn't living in the village or town. The village gentleman was now living in Lagos. When he returned from his where he traveled to from his studies and all that, he said whenever he goes, he travels back to the village. A lot of people are trying to see maybe he's going to handshake them, if he's going to do this, and all that is. So he got to a state that he said that's why he decided to shield his children away from the village. The expectation they have on this particular person, they will start extending. It's what he experienced before he actually was even able to travel to leave the village. It was too much of this, and some of them, because during those times, maybe when there's some certain festive time, they will take a basket of fruit and go and drop. The privileges that they will give the pastors and all that. And he said, even some of your friends, when you guys have one or two issues, they will say, they will tell their parents at home, or you hear some that they will say, is it not my parent that gave you guys, that brought this fruit that you So he was just telling us what people do, and we were now relating that yes, it's true. Even while we were in school, as at our own age, then that we do see other children that they behave that way too. So I can relate with what you're saying in a way that the people will feel even their tithe is what is feeding you. So therefore, anyhow you behave outside, or if they tell you shush it, then you shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't frown at it, because they are the one feeding your family. They have that expectation that you should know that I'm a big sis. I'm this one. I'm an accountant. I'm a lawyer. I'm a this one. We pay tithes. So the envelope they gave your dad, or they drop in the offering basket, is the one. It's like the envelope should tell you to not behave, to say, or to suck anything they throw at you. So it's just to shush you up. Like you shouldn't have a mind of your own. So it restricts some children here I there was this pastor, the church I used to attend, that church when my girls were still like before they were 10, yeah. So they used to attend that church, and the pastor only had one son. And he got to a stage when he became a teenager. You know, they will start bringing up different type of dress. Their dressing, they want to step it up to a certain. You know, when they start putting their trousers, they pull it down. This guy wants to do it. He's doing it, but he's still doing it in a mindful way. And there was a day, and the usher was seeing him coming, and he said, "Why is your trouser not on your waist?" And he was saying, "Sir, it's not that this one, you know." And I was greeting the man, but the man concentrated on the pastor's son, and it's the only child they have. And he was saying in Yoruba, I said, Allah, in your Allah, no, Allah, in what it means that, you know, those children. You understand what I mean? Those children that disgrace this thing. And he was saying it's not like that. And the man was cursed. He didn't allow the boy to speak. He can shut up. I'm talking. Your daddy's the one. I had to just use that to just hold the boy, you know. I said, okay, don't say anything anymore. Let's go. Just say sorry, sir. And he was saying, what would I say sorry to? I didn't do anything. And he was saying, even your parents will not this one, you're a disgrace to them, they will not like to hear this one. In my mind, I said, this boy hasn't done anything. It is the expectation the man has on the child. So when we were about to finish, the mom is the leading, she's the one leading us in the choir and them. So I now said I wanted to have a word with her, and I kind of used that to enter, so that when they get home, they will reduce the discipline they want to give that boy. He's trying to also, but he did it in a. The woman now said, okay, that's fine. That you want to see the way the man is going to report to them. The way the man called the pastor's wife, said it in a way. Then before they finished, he went to go and meet the pastor and said, make it all like. So when she saw me next, and she now said, thank you, that if not for what I told her, what she would have, the boy's name is Tito, that what the boy would have seen, because of the way the man said it. She said, so when she was now asking the man, when the father was scolding him, and he was saying, no, I didn't do anything, auntie was there, you know, So if not because of her, you know, she wouldn't believe. Look at it now. This is even if the mother wouldn't believe that maybe the man will pep it up too, it's because they have too much expectation for the boy. So I now said, man, like the man might not mean anything bad, but I think he's the one that felt he should be at the best behavior. He has forgotten his own child, but his own son too. His own trouser is below. That is facing your own son, because, you know, maybe their age group, or he expects that you should behave better. So sometimes people are the one who set their expectation. So they expect that those children have to kind of meet up. They have to always meet up to their expectation, forgetting that they will have a life. Sometimes these children feel like playing 10-10. My dad was so strict that I don't know how to play some things. There are those children activities that I wasn't able to do. You can't come out. You can't as a girl, you can't come to look for me in the house. Don't talk about boy, could happen. So it's so strict. We're so caged up in the house. So there are certain things I don't know how to do. So during break time, when they are doing I will like, hey, I don't know. I'll be so ashamed to ask that. I will now be doing like this. See, but it got to a stage that I had to free myself. Like, let me try this thing now. You know. So people expect too much from minister's son, pastor's children, blah blah blah. If we expect too much, I have done it before. I'm not going to lie. I've seen a lady before that the way she was talking, until when she said, you know, my dad is a pastor, my mommy is a. So I said, because of the way she used to behave. I never knew, if not that discussion got there, and she had to mention it, that this is where she comes. She said she's from a Christian. She said strong Christian. Oh, if you see the way she eats the table, I had to caution myself that the reaction I gave was too much. Not verbal reaction. It was my facial, and like I didn't know. She said when she said she changed it for them because she paints yellow hair. So what do you expect me to now say? It's true. Then she told me this thing that she left home later because they are making her life uncomfortable for her. I get it. I think she's choked. Some of them take it to a state. They get to a state where they can't pretend anymore, and they will just go wayward. Or they will just rebel. Like, mommy and daddy, please, I've done your will for a while. Let me have a life. Let me breathe. So yeah, let me read what people are saying. Welcome, Musisi. The chat seems to start going right now. Before it was just
yeah. Okay. I don't think. Okay, Musisi joined the live stream, and Musisi and A are just talking. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, because I changed my earpiece.
Okay,
so I want to be sure you are hearing. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to add is people will gossip about you behind you, but they won't correct. They won't come out to you directly. Like if you see a pastor's child doing something, you can go to their parents and tell them, oh, I saw this, oh, you can look into this, you can look into that, you understand? But instead of them doing that, they will call 2 other people in the church and they will gather themselves, come and see what this person, come and see what your pastor's child is doing. That's another thing they do. Instead of praying, even it's not only pastor's children, even the pastors themselves. If they see them doing something that is not right, instead of praying for the pastor, because they are human beings as well, they will start gossiping about them. Do you understand? And that will not help. That will not change anything. You gossiping about them will not change anything. It will only make the situation worse. So that's another thing church members do that is not helping. You can call them, talk to them, talk to their parents. If you don't want to talk to the children directly, you can talk to the parents, and then the parents will know how to go about it. Even though some parents, they don't like, there are some parents that if you report their children, they won't take it lightly with you. Mm-hmm. They might flare up. They might get annoyed, like this my child, why are you reporting my child to me? You understand that kind of thing? It can happen as well. If you report some kids to their parents, they might not like it. But it still depends on how you present it. So that's another thing.
Yeah. Do you also, I don't know if you've experienced this, I know this very well. Do you know that some parents, they in a way use their children as a spy on the children, on the pastor's children? When, let's say for example, my children and your children are the same age mate and they go to the same school, they now luckily be in the same class. So when we get home and I'll be asking, how is did you take? Yeah, I experienced this. So
I have a similar story. Let me share this story. Now that you brought this up, something happened to me when I gained admission into an institution for the first time. I was, my freedom. I was just 17 years old. I wanted to explore. I've been kept in the gate for a long time. All those kind of lifestyle. So I was like, oh, now that I have my freedom, let me explore to the fullest. That was how they were doing Miss Campus, the most beautiful girl in the campus. I went to go and register. Hey, I went to go and register.
What did you want wear?
I won the pageant, my sister.
What did you wear?
I went to buy now. It's my friends, they gave me some.
Oh, but you were able to
they play. Oh my goodness. That was how I went to my friends. They, now I bought some. My friends gave me some clothes, dinner gown, everything. We took pictures. I won the pageant, so I won.
Wow.
So some of the pictures that we took, I was not on Facebook then. So I didn't get to post anything. But there are some of the things that we took pictures, and there was a day and I went home. I went to one of my friend's house. That my friend his own dad is also a pastor in our church. But with the free mind that I have, I now took all those pictures, go and show that my friend. So when we were talking, I think we left the room, we now went out. That was how.
Sorry, let me quickly acknowledge this. I'm sorry there.
Okay.
It seems I had the raid, so maybe I'm just missing it. I had Floated raid. Thank you for the Floated who raided me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I do appreciate, and it is the first time I'm being raided here on Gores Corner. Thank you. A few days ago was the first time I was raided on EMV as well. Thank you for Floor and Ted raid. God bless you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I do appreciate it. Please engage in the comment section, and you can use the link to also come and hear whatever you want to say. Thank you. Okay, Mama, carry on. You can go ahead.
Hello, host. Are you there?
Yeah, you can go ahead. Can you not hear me?
I think host is frozen. What's going on there? Yeah. Are you back?
I can hear you.
Okay. It was frozen sometime. Yeah, it was frozen a moment ago. Yeah. Thanks for joining from Flo and Ted raid. Yeah. So that was how someone took those pictures and they went to share it with themselves. They called other people in the church. They showed them the picture of they also come and look at your reverend's child doing this campus. Eventually, one thing led to other, and then my dad got to hear about it. My dad was very pissed at me. My mom was very pissed at me. But at the end of the day, we were able to solve the problem. But in my opinion, the person that saw the pictures, instead of calling other people and then sharing it with them, you could have just gone to my parents directly. Now, this is what I found though. Yeah. So some people can get your information and then call other people to share with them. It also happens.
Yeah. Instead of them discussing that within themselves, even if they discuss it just in the house alone, they will show, even on Sunday, they might say, hey, come and see, have you seen this? Have you seen this? We know ourselves. We know we mothers, have you seen this? Yeah. We just have to caution ourselves on certain things. When it comes to grades, that one, if your husband is a doctor or is an engineer, there are expectations as well. There's so many things that even as when my children were growing, there are certain things we would discuss. They will say, oh yeah, they're expecting this, or we expected that from so person. But like the boy I was telling you, the day they heard that the boy was complaining, even my present pastor right now, his son, my daughter said one day that he just went off. He said they should let him live his life, that his daddy is living his life. So he's still so age. They should allow him. That why must he everything? The pastor, that one, that day he got angry. And now said, hey, you see that we've discussed this thing before, that were you able to calm him down? Because people always expect, especially when they see those aunties, they will expect that you shouldn't wear this, you shouldn't wear that. If they want, even if they have small gathering and they want to pray, they will always point at them. I don't know if they do that to you as well. The pastors today, if they say, let us pray, somebody pray for us, everybody will be looking at you. They will do like this. Like you must be the one to do the prayer and everything. Is too much on them that even when it's coming to gathering, they're having palpitation. It's not now. I understand. I could feel what they're going through. Like it's a lot on them. They are not free. Certain things they want to engage with just for fun. They just can't. I know, the fear of our parents do also help us to behave, because I do tell my children, whatever you do out there, remember you're flagging is the flag of the family that you're. So we know there are certain things that you should put us in check. Even as a married woman, there are certain things you would think, oh, I'm married, my husband must, I'll be disgracing him, or my husband, I should not rubbish my home, I should not. Certain things will remind you, will give you that guidelines, like don't do this. And if you like, you say, you know what, I don't care. Yeah, at least that thought has come to heart. So it does help us in one way or the other to behave much better. Okay. So if anyone has anything to say about that, let me quickly read what people say. If they said anything, if not, we'll move on to why if you marry a poor man. Let's see, maybe today we can just do 2 hours if we're not going to do our regular 3 hours. Floor rate. We've just done 1 hour now. Gores, you have been rated. Yeah, I just saw it now. I don't get to the comment section earlier quite quick enough. So I've acknowledged Flo and Ted Ray. Thank you very much for reading me. Thank you. I do appreciate you, and I'll visit you. I'm not sure if I know the person, but yeah, I'll try and visit. Rebecca, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. So Flo, Ted Ray, Laura, Secrets, you're welcome. Kings of the Rich Family, you're welcome. King of the Rich Family. Is that not Asmodi? You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Good vibes, K. Not night but one. Good vibe, K. Thank you, sis, for coming. I think I remember you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I do appreciate that. You makes me feel special. And like Priscilla said the other day, this is for you. A hug, a big hug. Thank you for reading me. And this thing could be is fun when you're being rated. You just notice that your viewers just suddenly increase one way or the other. Wow, congrats on your first read. Yes, it is my first read, yeah. Thank you. I thought I'm done. Flourish. No, she's not frozen. Okay, yeah, I think it's from I think it's a network. Rebecca, good night. It's rude to you. Goga, okay, Nightbot is rude to you. Mr. Nightbot. I thought you said, Mr. Nightbot. Okay. Chocolate Vivian, how are you doing? That's my baby. She would have approached your parent. Oh, like the person that shares the a picture, you mean? Okay. So that we can quickly move on. Let me just Victoria Mina, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. So Victoria, this is my channel. When you see me with the Gores EMV, this is the Gores, and I have the EMV as another channel. So thanks for coming from hospital again. Who is from hospital? You? Oh, sorry about that. I hope you get well soon. You're welcome. Elena Koya, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. She's my channel member. Vivian is my channel member. Is it here or there? Sometimes I can't remember where, but yeah, please help me to support them as well. So I think I'm done. There's more. Okay, let's just go on. Let's move on so that I don't waste too much time. So can you fight over the next one is
okay.
If you marry a man, if you marry a poor man, you are going to. So I'll put the clip on now.
Okay.
Be smart, my children. Be smart. If you marry a poor man, you will end up in poverty. And not even prayers can save you.
I'll play that again. So for anyone, if you don't get it, so okay. I hope it's loud enough.
Be smart. If you marry a poor man, you will end up in poverty. And not even prayers can save you.
Yeah.
I
know something led to it. Yeah. She met her husband, and as a struggle young girl, you will believe that everything is going to be fine because you have trust and you believe in the person's dream, or your dream. I should say your dream, since you guys have become one. But things didn't happen that way, and it's been one struggle or the other. She ended up being a single mom. When I mean, her husband passed because it was somehow eliminated anyway. So she was the only one raising the children, and the son wasn't really behaving well, So when a daughter was now bringing someone in, it will get to a stage you have to wonder, you won't bring anybody home because it's what I did, and it didn't work. So she's just trying to also advise her children. She's talking from experience. So, but that statement, we used to hear it. Like, if you marry a poor man, you end up in poverty.
And
do you believe in that?
It's very deep. It's a very deep topic, to be honest, be sincere. I can feel Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Don't worry. Yeah, so, and for everyone here, if you marry a poor man, you will remain in poverty. Do you believe in that? Okay. While you're talking, I'll keep highlighting this message.
Because the woman is speaking from experience. Although I don't really watch Wura, it's my husband that is watching Wura, so I don't really know what's going on in that movie. But looking at the woman, she's talking from a place of her heart that is really paining her, really hurting her. And it happens it can happen in both ways. Like, if you marry a poor person, the person might not make it still. It's not compulsory that because you married a poor person, that person will now make it in life. It's not compulsory. This life is mysterious, to be honest. It's mysterious. But we have good examples as well of people that started very poor and very humble background, and now they are really doing well. They are doing great in life. There is this couple in my church. This guy, when this guy was growing up, there is no lady that wants to date this boy, this brother, this guy. When they say someone is struggling,
the shoe alone would tell.
The guy was struggling, like really struggling. But today, what this guy is controlling, what this guy is controlling is employing graduates. He's into fish business. He has company where he makes fish feed. He has a lot. He imports machines from China, from India. You get? He's now doing well, to the glory of God. So whenever they are doing their marriage anniversary, that woman that eventually married her used to cry. She will be crying when they are doing their marriage. That's the same man that her parents advised her not to marry.
That thank God now.
Yes, they are doing very great now. They are doing very well now. They are doing very well now. So you see that is a good example to tell people that it's still possible for people to make it in life. Even we, if our parents, some people, they were really born with silver spoon. Some people they are mobile only, like they met money in the house. They didn't have to struggle for anything in their life. Like in my own case now, growing up, things were not easy for my parents as well. But I can say now that some of the things that my parents did not achieve at my age, me, I've been able to achieve it now. But when my parents were my age, they can't even dream of it. When my parents were in their 30s, they were really, really struggling. But me now in my 30s, I'm driving my car in my 30s. My dad was trekking till like 40, till like he was 40 or 50 before he bought his first car. Can you imagine? So things get better. But if you are born poor, try all your best not to stay poor.
In the same level your parents are,
in a legitimate way, because in the quest of getting wealth, people are doing a lot of nasty things that they should not be doing. But try your best and be prayerful as well. We can't take prayer out of it. Try your best, be prayerful, and do the right thing at the right time. Some people they keep complaining that they are poor, but they don't want to start from the scratch. They just want to wake up someday and they want their account to be full of millions. It doesn't work that way.
Laziness.
If you don't work, where will you get the money? Like this brother I was talking about, there is no casual work this boy did not do. This guy did not do. There is no casual work he did not do. there was a time he was sharing testimony with us. He used to share testimony with us in church of how things, we knew how things were with him. But he used to tell us, he said there was a time some people called him, you know these septic tanks where toilet waste go to. He said he had helped people to drain it before for money. When their sockeway became filled up, they needed someone to drain it for them. He did it. He has done that kind of work before. And just to feed, just to live. But now it's all stories, it's all testimonies for him. Now he's doing very, very well. He's doing very well. So it doesn't mean that when you marry a poor person, you will stay poor forever. Even though there are some people that they married, but maybe their time has not come yet. It's not like they will be poor forever.
But time, Mama, let's be sincere, some time will not come yet. I'm sorry.
I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative here. I want to be positive.
Yeah. we always want to be positive, but sometimes let's also still eat the truth as well. Everybody's expectation is okay, it's going to, it's going to be better, but some still struggle to the last stage, and they wish, like this woman now, she her hope, I think her hope was things are going to really get better, but then she was now left alone with the only one person taking care of the children, and the only son she now has, that one is misbehaving, smoking, drinking. Police will come tomorrow, those kind of thing. So she will not be wondering, maybe when she was quite young, those rich people that are calling her, and she did not give them the chance, that maybe she wouldn't have been in this position. Yeah, it does happen like that. Everyone will have expectation like it's going to be that, but should parents actually even advise their children that way? Like what she said, that if you marry a poor man,
some people have been pushed to the wall to the extent that they now see that, okay, you have a daughter. If your daughter can get married to a rich man, maybe the poverty in your lineage will be wiped out. Like, and if it's a boy, if it's a boy too, if you can get married to a rich family, to a girl with a rich background, rich family, rich dad, maybe things will get better for you as well. So morally, it's not good to say that to children. But with the situation of things, that some people have found themselves. Okay.
You can carry it. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. And like I said, morally, it's not good to tell your kids and sit them down and tell them, oh, you have to bring home a rich boy, a rich girl to marry. If not, you will stay poor for the rest of your life. But some things that we are passing through, some situations that people are passing through, struggles of life and all, is really pushing people to say such. And I don't even know, I don't know what to say about it, but morally is not good. But that's where we find ourselves. That's how we find ourselves these days. Like, because poverty is not something to joke with.
Like, seriously, family that have experienced this for a while, in the hope of it will soon be better, things go soon better. And they now see their children also following the same path. I think it will cross their mind to, like, don't just believe in love alone. We used to ask the question, that is love enough? The love is also why you want to believe in your partner's dream, that especially when you see that they're quite hardworking. So what you're saying, like, in the next 2-3 years, we're going to be fine. But things start happening. So when they have children, they are still struggling. Even to look after those children was difficult. Those children now grew up to a stage now, they are following the same path. You're like, is this generation going to be like this? You want to advise. So is it good for parents to actually advise their children like this? In the comment section, let's hear from you. Is it okay for parents to also advise their children that they shouldn't marry a poor man? Mama, you can go ahead and I'll just kind of see their messages. You can
someone wrote something. Yeah.
You can struggle, but
not
your own. Do you want to read? You might be
okay. Okay. They said you can struggle, but not your whole life, because you could never be happy.
Be very happy. Maybe really poor. Also. You are poor, just king. Are you poor? Just asking. Who is the king? Do you mean your own king? King of the rich family? Okay, they are speaking languages, so I won't be able to get it. It's language, oh. No, I am not. Okay,
I'm
she's responding. Yeah, Laura. Okay, that's me. That's your king. Yeah, Asmodi. Yeah, I get Zulu. True, mommy, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Victoria, mama, me. But being poor is not wrong, at least as you get better. Yeah, people can, that's the expectation that people like things are going to get better. But some people are on it's going to get better. 10 years, 20 years, it's still going to get better. Yeah, it's still just going to get better till the better is better you need. So where are we? Thank you, beautiful sister. I didn't realize you were here. You mean she's saying hello to Rebecca, I guess. No worries. Okay, I think I'm here now. Not really poverty. It's not a forever thing. Today you're here, tomorrow you will be there. You'll be somewhere. You will be somewhere else. Yeah, tomorrow you'll be somewhere else. I think things are going to get better tomorrow. I think that's the hope of everyone when they meet someone who is when they have dreams, they want to go with it. Believing also that, when it gets better tomorrow, this person will remember you for being there with them. While you're trying to climb up there, if you find someone who is going to hold the ladder for you, so you're not even worried about maybe the ladder is going to fall, it makes the job easier for you. You just like, okay, you're concentrating. If you're the only one, you're trying to, when you take one step, you want to make sure it's balanced before you want to try to attempt another one. That time is going. But if someone is holding it and that person has your back, I know God though, but someone, human being that is also helping, you guys are in it together, you will know that, oh no, they will hold it strong. And if it's shaking, they will let you know, oh, my hand is paining me or something. So it helps you to kind of go faster. It helps your work. Even was it how many days ago that we were talking about it? When a man is get home and notice that, okay, there's not too much work to do and they're studying, it will help them. The last case study that we did, that the man was saying, was it here? I think it was on Gore's Corner.
Yeah, about what?
I shared on Gore's Corner, that that one, that the man said when he was studying, the woman was there for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, and even paying bills, he took extra job. But when things, so the man has already seen that this woman is there for me. So he's help. Yeah. So he has time to do his reading. He's not thinking of, oh, I need to go to second job. And I still need to read. So when you have someone as a support, someone that you guys are in it together, it happens to you, it happens to me. That's how they owe themselves. Yeah, it's okay. But if there's no one, go easy. So people have that belief when the love starts. When the love starts, and that when things are better, this man is going to be, or this woman is going to be, we will recognize your effort that you guys did together. It will be a case of we did it. Or when I was doing so thing, this was my support system, or this person was my backbone, blah blah blah. So, but even holding it, you when you hold something for tight now for a long time, to buy, meaning it gets to a stage, the muscles,
you get
tired. It will waken up. You are not holding it as strong as it used to. People get tired. We're human. It's not everyone that walked away from a struggle family that are being me. Some just can't carry on anymore. They are fed up. At least I know someone which, like, I think it was in November, she left her marriage because she's tired of waiting. She's so tired of waiting. And she has point. She has a point. She's been waiting and things are not working. It's been like she just felt, you know what? let me break up. If I tell you that as last week when I heard of her, I'm surprised. I was surprised where she was, and she was waiting and waiting, and she's been waiting then. And so when she walked away, hold on, let me just stop this because my okay. Hi. Sorry, Funke, you can go on.
Okay. Like another thing that might push a parent to want to like tell their kids to marry a rich person is, I've seen cases where maybe the mom was sick or the dad was sick, and then they needed like a lot of money to treat them, and then a rich guy comes knocking at their door to marry their child. They won't even think twice before they tell the girl, oh yeah, go and marry that rich person, because they know that the sickness is going to help them with it, or maybe they are struggling with something that that has a deadline, like they have a really pressing issue in their family that they need money to sort out, and a rich person is coming in. Even that mom can say, well, if you don't marry that person,
yeah,
I will use this my 2 watermelons.
This thing doing, yeah.
This my stomach. I carried you for how many months?
Yeah.
Those things. And then another thing I want to, okay, yeah.
Even some fathers do tell their children that, see, leave that your color alone. No. For now, face this man that is coming to change our family.
Yeah, you see, this comment that our sister wrote here is what I wanted to talk about. That what is the definition of being poor and being rich? Huh? Yeah. He said, like, for being rich is being able to pay my bills without stress. We can hear you. We can hear your conversation with your
sorry, my
with your small husband. Yeah, for being rich is being able to pay my bills without stress. What is the definition of being poor and being rich? Some people they got it really wrong. They think, oh, for you to be rich, it means you must have like 10 cars, have like live in a mansion, like have like 20 domestic staff. Somebody is washing your plate, somebody is washing your dog, somebody is cutting your nails for you. They think that's the definition of being rich. Being rich is just, in my own opinion, being able to pay your bills without stress. You have a shelter over your head, you have a job that is paying your bills, you can save a little, you are comfortable. But some people, they don't see that as being rich. They want to do extra things. That's what they think is rich. And then being poor, the definition of some people of being poor, oh, I don't want to marry a poor person. Why are you calling this person poor? Is it because this person cannot feed? Is it because this person doesn't have somewhere, a house, a comfortable house that they are living in? There is this funny clip. I don't know if you can get it, host. This funny clip, it happened in a movie. That movie has been long. It's a Yoruba movie, actually. But people have made it into like skits and all. Where there's this rich family that their daughter brought in a man that he wants. Okay, this daughter is even pregnant already. He now brought this guy home, and then the parents were now trying to interview this guy, and they were asking him questions. Oh, what kind of house do you live in? People that are not Nigerians might not understand it very well. There is a house we call Face Me, Face You. In Nigeria, we call the house Face Me, Face You. It's like a whole building where you get to share like maybe there are like 10 rooms in that building, and it can be for 10 families. Like one family occupies one room, then you people share. There might be like 2 toilets or 2 bathrooms. Like one wing of the house, we share 1 bathroom, 1 toilet, and 1 kitchen. The other wing, we share 1 bathroom, 1 toilet, and 1 kitchen. So the guy was like, oh, I live in that kind of house, but I'm the only one that use my toilet and my kitchen. And the mom also asked, oh, do you have a car? She said, oh, he said, no, I don't have a car. Do you have AC in your house? Can you imagine? He said, no, I don't have AC, but I have standing fan. So, okay, they also asked, do you have freezer in your house? The guy was like, well, I don't have freezer, but I have fridge or something. So there are a lot of people, the way they define being rich is different from person, it differs from person to person. Like having fridge and having freezer. Some people think if you have only fridge, you don't have freezer, you are poor because you should have a fridge and a freezer. Yeah, some people think if you don't have AC in your house, you have only fan, you are poor. Are you following my story? Are you back?
I'm back. I hope you guys are following. I just got back. Oh, my
Can
son
you hear
will
me?
come. Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear you. Go ahead, ma.
Yeah. Okay. Shay, okay. You can hear my story that I was saying now.
No, I just got in. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going
Okay.
to.
I was talking about there's this Yoruba movie. It's been long ago, but I saw the clip trending online a few weeks ago, where this rich family, someone impregnated their daughter. So the daughter now brought this guy home, and the parents were trying to interview him, and the mom was asking, "Do you have a freezer, or do you have fridge?" So the guy was like, "I have fridge. I don't have freezer." The mom was like, "Hey, my God! So my daughter will have to be going to the market every week to go and buy food stuff." She also asked, "Do you have AC in your house?" The guy said, "No, I only have standing fan." Can you imagine? It will be it will be disturbing my daughter in the night. She also, this face me face you house now. The guy was like, "I live in a face me face you house, but I'm living in one wing, so I control the bathroom and the toilet and the kitchen."
I think I've watched something clip like that before.
Yes, it's that clip I'm talking about. It's from a movie. They cut it from a movie. So, there are a lot of definitions to how rich or how being poor you are. Some people think if you don't have AC, you have only fan, you are poor. Whereas if you only fan you can afford, be using the fan now, at least you have something to cool you down when there is heat. So there are a lot of definitions to being poor and being rich. So what's the definition of being poor?
I don't know if Uju Talk Show is still here because she has the question.
Okay, yeah. So what's the definition of being poor and being rich? How do you categorize someone as being poor?
Well, for me, I think being poor could be, of course, is as people that we say that they are struggling as at the time. But if you want to now give it a final one that maybe you've concluded, maybe you've seen that the family has been struggling for a very long time. Some, let's say in your town, most times when you see the rich people's house, it will somehow stand out. The king's house. But when you see other people's house, they're just living in their own small tents. You could tell that they are a struggling family. So they're also raising maybe their own children that will also bring them up. So what you see as being poor might not be poor. What I see as being poor might not be poor to you. You might be seeing further than what I have. It also depends on expectation as well, or what you're judging it based on what you see at the moment. You're not judging it based on what is going to happen tomorrow. Because if you see some olden days houses, as at the time they built those houses, they were one of the latest houses. But now it's been abandoned. A lot has actually now kind of improved, more modern than those houses. So being poor, I think, is someone that is also lazy. And someone could be poor up here as well. I hope you know what I mean. Let me see on the screen.
Yes, I wanted to say it. Yeah. Some people, they have money, but upstairs they are poor.
Yeah. Some people, this is what the lady or the man or the family says in the chat or in their women. They know that person is really high up there. So it gives them that expectation that tomorrow is going to be much better.
Yeah.
All they need to do is support this person, give the person more support, be their support, backbone and all that. And if you have people that really believe in you, it will also ginger you. It will give you that confidence to want to go more. Some people, once they talk and they have it there. All they need is, they just need a small push. Some have it up there. They need money, just the money to establish that thing. Some people, once they get the money, what they can do, they can bring so many business opportunity out. All they is the money that is delaying them. They are very good at bringing. So what you see as being poor, it could be just the physical one. You're just looking at the physical one based on what's happening as at that time, but you're not looking ahead of who the person is. That's why I keep saying maybe if the person is lazy. If the person is lazy, it could be someone that might be able to do certain things, but because they are lazy, how do you expect the money to come? Oh, I'm looking for a job, but they're just there. They're not doing anything. They're not making. So you see that this one, what's ready last for, meaning ready to be poor. They're not making
anything at all.
They've given up. Yeah. Why you will see some, you will know that, it's just money. It's cash that is delaying this person. If they see small cash, what they will do. Some people, when you give them just ordinary 5,000 naira, what they will provide for their family, you'll be as if you give them 100. So you will now imagine, like, if you give this person more, what they are going to do. You know that they have, some will tell you that they have this handwork, it's because I don't have money. And I've seen few that I've actually had the word with. And once they start something like this, by the time they send pictures, I'll be like, wow. So it's not all about just what we see like this. Some just don't even, they cannot approach anyone to ask for assistance. If they have someone to help them, they are not poor, Kokon. They are not poor here. They can just be poor cash wise, like at the time you're looking at them. You cannot predict their tomorrow to be poor. So if you're predicting someone to be poor today and for their tomorrow, you never can tell. If things turn around, they might surprise you to help you, or surprise you to let you continue to be in that delusional thought. So being poor is not only cash wise alone. It could be any other way. So is there anything I need to pick up from the chat? We're almost at 2 hours, but it's my receipt with him. Okay, they're chatting here. Right, continue. Joy, exactly, being able to pay your bills without stress. Yeah. Peace of mind is rich. Yes, always save, because every little helps. Yeah, that's why Tesco says every little helps. Blessings. Children born with money, if they are not learning to work to earn, if they're not learning to earn, they will just spend money and they don't know how they will wreck the family as well. Car is not everything, just a way of comfort transportation. Yeah. Hello, Mary Queen. Welcome. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you. And good vibe is still here. Thank you. Yes, my greeting. Being poor is if when you cannot even provide for yourself, not able to pay bills. Being richer is to provide freely, to be able to pay bills without any stress. Being poor and being rich, when we put health into it, some people have money and what they are using their money for is to keep treating that they want to be healthy, like that person that they see as poor. Yeah, if you can pay your bill freely, you're not begging for food, you can train your children to school, you're also rich. You might not be up to a class where some people put you, or what they expect they take as being rich. Kovi, Kai, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. True Mommy is still here. Thank you. Mary Queen, thanks for coming once again. Guys, please, if I don't read all your messages, Fred, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. Kovi Kai, happy birthday in advance. I'm counting down for you. Okay, I think I've gotten to the end of the chat. So I think it's just greeting going on here. Okay. So I think we've talked about that. Now, can you Can you fight over your spouse's will? Now we talk about being poor or not being poor. We talked about, what do people see as being poor, and some poor people that are struggling, all they need is a support, someone to support them or someone to finance them. They will quickly go up there. It seems my co-host is frozen. Oh, hello, co-host. I think it's network. So yeah, so if let's say, for example, a man struggle with a wife, and the woman also struggle with the husband, and things were good, they buy things, they have investment, they have companies and all that. Now, if it now happens that the man wants to write his will, I don't know if you've watched some movies that the woman wants to see what is in the man's will, because they feel, I don't want this man to go and maybe disappoint me at the end. And some is because they know the kind of families their husband comes from. We have some traditions that once the man has gone, the family of the man takes over or would love to take over everything the man has. Some will even kick out the wife. I knew you were frozen because the way you were looking that time, You're muted.
A call came in on my phone, so I had to pick the call.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. The way you were smiling there, I just knew. I think she's frozen. Yeah, so some families, they usually kick out the wife and the children. Some will not, they might not kick out the children, or they would take over the man's possession, things that the man has, not thinking of the fact that maybe the woman was there with him. Or if the man has already made it before he married the wife, they believe everything about the man, everything the man has belongs to them. The same way it does happen on reverse sides as well. If the woman was the one who is doing better, and if anything happens, the woman passes on, they believe maybe the man is the one who, unlike their sisters or daughter and everything that they have in the house, it was their daughter or the wife that provided it. So they want to also take possession or start fighting for it. Some want to see what is on the will. So that's why I'm asking, can you fight over your spouse's will? So if the man, let's say for example, a man was sick and is very critical, and is looking as if he might not make it or he might make it, and you see the way his family are doing, maybe behaving around your house, around the company, would you want to step in? Would you want to ask question? And if they give it to you hot or they are not responding well, would you fight? Or the man finally passes on, or the woman, and the will, maybe they read the will and you have nothing there, your children were given nothing. Would you want to fight for it? Would you want to fight for it? 2 or 3 days ago, there was a live stream I actually even joined, and they talk about something similar like this. And the woman was not, I think the man willed everything to his side chick. The man willed everything to his side chick and left nothing for his ex-wife. I think his ex-wife had maybe 1 or 2 children. So the story was a bit twisted or sort of, but so the man willed like over 700 million, I don't know, yeah, for the side chick. But though he's been with the side chick for about 20 years. Let's say for instance, I could have actually even copied that story. So let's say for instance, the story, the live stream that I said I attended a few days ago, it was something like this. The man willed everything, 700 million, to his side chick. he has been, he himself and his side chick has been together for 20 good years. And his wife had maybe a child for him, but he has become, they've separated, so no, they've divorced. So, and he willed everything for the side chick. Now, as a wife, would you fight for the man's will because you were his ex? Let's say you are not even his ex, you're his wife, but he willed everything to the side chick. Everything, not even small. He didn't give you anything, and you have a child or two. So let's say as a wife or as a spouse, would you fight for it? For a man, if your wife is well-to-do, some women are quite well-to-do. Anything they lay on goes fast. It doesn't mean that a man has to always be the one having all the money. So if you know your wife is doing well and you're supporting her very well, and then something happened and you're saying that our family are coming to want to take over, would you not want to say something? Would you fight? Would you be able to fight? Would you speak on those investment or possession or company? You're welcome, Musisi. I think, Musisi, are you muted?
Thank you, Golix. I appreciate. As I was doing my work, listening, one thing made me to say, let me go up there and talk about it. Only one thing. Not the first two topics. The last topic where you're asking, can you fight over your will? Whether a man or a wife, can you fight over the will? Calls keeps entering my phone. Sorry about that, okay. Now, fighting for a will, let me just give a scenario. When you're going to give birth, always in your head, you're supposed to prepare for that day of giving birth. They don't prepare for clothes to give birth. They don't prepare for money for delivery, especially in Africa. I don't know what's outside there in the European countries, but in Africa, you're supposed to prepare for a kid. When you're going to give birth, you're supposed to prepare for the money that you will pay in the hospital. You're supposed to prepare all the necessities, not to prepare on the last day or when you're going to give birth. That's when you rush to buy a baby. So that's when you rush to buy baby clothes, because it may not really be easy for you. Now, will you fight for a will? You don't need to fight for a will. Don't need to fight for any will. Anyone who is on this planet, whether you're he or she, you die. Implying you're supposed to prepare for your death, or you're supposed to prepare for the will, for the things that are present, whether you're poor or rich. Okay, the little you have in the house, try to put it in writings as early as possible, not to wait for that moment when someone is completely mad at you and you start now giving out. Now, for example, what you have just said, Golix, that someone gave out some millions to a side chick. Now, that person did it because of being hungry over the wife he has been with for several years. But if at all your preparations were made as early as possible, that wouldn't have happened, even though you have wrangles here and there. First, prepare even for being prepared. Yes. Giving birth, don't just try to really jump into other pain and you say, I'm going to the hospital to give birth. Okay. Yes, as you're preparing for everything, also you think about that day after 9 months, where you put the baby and how you will be able to pay off the services that have been rendered to your wife. Okay. This goes to either sides, the man and the lady. Yes, the man might forget something, the wife might remind the man. If at all the man gets the money, he can raise what he can. If at all also the man cannot raise the money when the wife is working, indeed she can also try to prepare for her day, because that day is supposed to be prepared before. Now, do not fight for the will, prepare for the will. Okay, prepare for those days, because death is not has no plans with anybody. Today something happens, someone becoming mad, and then he or she runs mad. It doesn't really try to knock on your door, implying you're supposed to prepare for certain things. One should fight for it, but be ready spiritually. That is true. Okay. First, even prepare. Thank you, Goga. Greetings, dear Zoe. Hey, sir, preach. Hopefully that's not me. Not a preacher. Hey, whoa, for fighting for a will. No need to fight for a will. Nah, the same way we really do the preparations as early as possible. That's the same thing I'm trying to really look at. Okay, something we look at. It's not like something has just bumped in back here. Thank you, Shisan. I tried to take up my apologies. To send apologies to you, my dear, that yesterday I couldn't because of the throat. I could not really try to strain my voice to talk. That's why I did not really come to the channel yesterday up there, though I felt like I should be part of the participants or the guests. Yes, the other two topics I don't talk about them, but with this topic of the will, really it's been, and the will, friends have said it is not all about whether you're rich or poor. The little you have, try to put it in the will somewhere, so that at least even though something happens in future, that could be any uncertainty, any natural death, any unprepared condition can really push you. Okay, the man can go mad, and they cannot really take a will from a mad person. A wife can go mad, cannot take a will from a mad wife. Sickness can come in, they cannot really take a will from someone who is severely sick, because they may think that maybe you just try to bribe the sick or try to force him or her to do some to accept certain things or not on her wish. Things should be done as early as possible. Yeah, it's sometimes people think that maybe when you make a will as early as possible, you end up dying the next day. It is not the case. God, everyone has his or her day when you pass away. But trying to reduce on the cases of fighting for the will, it's better to write the will as early as possible. Joining from USA, please connect from me. Thank you, Billionaires Mindset. You're most welcome into the live stream. See in the background, I'm driving. That's good, but take care on the road, my dear, okay? More concentrate, you may get mad, and indeed you bang someone on the way towards wherever you're going. Preacher isn't only from the Bible. Okay, thank you for the collection, Rebecca. From the Bible. She's coming from Kong. Yes, conversation or the way you're talking is preaching. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate. Yeah, I was trying to make like clarification. Today I was going to be in the background till the end, but I said, let me come up here. No matter what, let me really come and say something. Yes, host.
Thank you. So the will thing push you to join the live stream, the studio. Thank you for coming and dropping your input. People are saying you should be prepared for it. Can I know? Can we ask? Can we know? How do you prepare for your spouse's will? I think that's what you're actually saying. Like, don't fight for it, but prepare for it. What do you mean? How should we prepare for it? How should they prepare for it? Thank you for coming, joining from US. Please connect.
Good. You know, before even the question you're asking in the house, that how should someone prepare for the will, though this question would have been good for my Fichi to answer, but since she's not in the house, I'll try to do my best, okay, on her behalf. How do you prepare for the will? Most of the friends out there, they think that the will, it is someone who has been working for some good years, and he or she's in her retirement, sit somewhere and start looking at property one by one. Property A should go to the kid property B. Property C should go to kid property Z. Okay. Some wills, some of the, if you have tried to read, some of the, though they didn't give them to me properly, but I tried to go through them. People design the wills according to the way the spouse, not only the spouse, or the people he or she is concerned with in the house, how they coordinate themselves. Okay. Some people sometimes people look at how their spouse, kids, and how the relatives coordinate themselves. Okay. You may try to put in a will a son or a daughter who is extravagant in a format that he or she, when you give him something, he will sell it off. he or she cannot manage it. That's one thing. Other people try to put will plus with the guide. Okay, you put something but with the guide so that at least this daughter of yours or son or relative is really being guided in that way. So that at least because some people write a will when this baby or the kid is too young to go through something. But in your will you say this is being supervised by Musisi up to the age of 18, when my kid can really try to decide the right and the poor. That's when it should ever be ever shared between my family. Okay, whether I'm still alive or I'm dead, this property is owned by this kid. Okay, yes, in that will, because people are doing it when they are still alive. You say this land here, the small land here where my house is, it is mine with my wife. But that property close to the house as you're moving down there, it is for the other kid. Okay, in case he grows up to 18 years, he can do anything from that property, right? That is a will, because most of the will you may not really retrieve it to the kids, not to spoil them, but you have written it down that property, when the kid clocks to this number of years, when he or she can really, if at all things are hard in this life, that can be done. Africans don't really do well with the writing wills. I have ever seen my workmate here. She's a professor. She wrote a will. I found it on her laptop. A will, a clear will. And even she had written copies to the 3 people who are supposed to be given these as people to inquire, because you're already supposed to give the will to different people for proof, the real proof. She did it, and she's still alive. She has never passed away. I saw that her will 4 years back. Her will 4 years back. She shared everything of hers to her family members. Golix, you asked me how should it still be? How should the will go? Because not only the spouses, those spouses include your kids or even those who are just for whom you have just brought up as the family. Yes, this person, when you bring in the family, they may try to say this one wasn't our daughter, wasn't our son. Yet to you, this person was your own. Okay. This person was there from A to Z. This person was there for you. And you feel like in your will, this person should take a property. That's why I'm saying that you have to indicate so and so, he is supposed to take this and this property. This and this should belong to the property to the church. Okay. This and this should go to the orphanage. Then this percentage should go back to my family. That is the clan. Okay, 3 categories. Now, to make your will properly, to be really will more powerful, never try to make one copy and then you give it to one person, because that one person can be bribed. That one person can change anytime. Always will they can make up to 3 and above people to try to give to different people, so that at least when something happens in the future, those people can bring that same document containing the same words. Okay, same document containing the same words. Bring them back. My aunt did her my aunt did her will when she was 40. She will be 85 this year. That is it, AA. That is it. Okay, you try to make something when you're still sober, when you're still energetic, because I'm very sure when the auntie, she wrote the will at 40, she was still in the working class. She was still active. Okay, still active, whereby she's doing something when no one is influencing her, no one is pushing her. Okay, she's not doing it because she's sick. She's not doing it because she's in rush. She's not doing it because some family members are putting pressure on her. She's doing it when she is on her two legs, okay, to stabilize this as well as possible. Fuke, please tell the host to stick to the main topic and no. Okay, all right. This was no, Mia came in because of the last topic she talked about. Okay, that's why I came to the channel, my dear AA. She will stick on the topic. The topic is really very clear, but she brought in this.
Okay, so what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean by I should not deviate, because is it not still the
Yeah,
same
Fukesh
thing
is
now?
trying to rectify that the will is part of the topic.
Yeah, the will is part of the top. Like, would you fight over your spouse's will? So it's still, I think it's still the same thing. Or am I getting your message wrong, AA? The will is still, yeah, it's still part of. If you check
Yeah,
up
now
there,
she
it's
gets
still
it.
part
She
of it.
gets no, she gets it. She gets it. She said, okay, yes.
Yeah, that's the last one. Like, can you fight over your spouse's will? And I did, and I now said, there was a live stream I saw attend to 8 days ago. The man willed his 700 million to his side chick, though the side chick was, he's been dating the side chick for 20 good years, 20 good years. So as they would say here, 20 good years, and he willed everything to the side chick. So of course, people will raise eyebrow, and what's happening? Is the man in the right sense of his mind? Is he should we expect his wife to fight for it? Children are involved and all that. So yeah, can you fight over your spouse's will? Maybe considering that you guys work together. I don't know if my co-host is frozen. I think so. Okay, now.
If 20 years, oh my God. If at all the oldest kid is 20 years, implying this wasn't a side chick. As my host she's referring to. If at all the oldest kid is 20 years, and also this lady he has been with this man for 20 years. However much the lady was not officially married, but this wasn't a side chick. This was also a second wife to this man. In case, apart from when you're saying the first kid is 40 years, but if at all the first kid is either 20 years or 21 years, and the kids are from the married lady or the married wife, then implying this was not really a side chick, was also another second wife to this man. And if that happened, and I think also that man maybe did that will when he was still energetic, like his auntie at 40, when he was still energetic and did that will. Because earlier I was saying that you have to do a will when you're still sober, you're not sick, you're not what, you don't have anything that is really pushing you, so that at least you can tell that I have my kid here. I didn't give birth to my kid, but it's me who has really brought up this kid, and it's my own. He or she indeed has to get something out of my property. Okay, it could be cash, it could be a property, it could be land property, something like that. And so should get something. Church could get something. Orphanages center could also get something. Now, if I told the man indeed he met this wife 20 years and the kid also is 20 years, another wife in the house. 20 years was the main wife, not aware of the side chick. No, our host she said that the man spent with the side chick 20 years. That's not the side chick.
Yeah.
Rectify that with that.
Yeah, I when I saw this thing, I felt okay. Why should a woman fight actually for, or can you fight for your spouse? So when I now saw the other is it Afronexism? Afro, he actually even played it was written that on his channel 2 days ago. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? And yeah, the man will 700 million. It's not 700,000, no, millions to his girlfriend, and the girlfriend is the side chick they've been dating for 20 years. So it's more like it's his wife in a way, but he's not legally married to him. The man is not legally married to the side chick. Now, this is where it comes. Like the wife that was legally married to him, was she actually meant to fight for the will? As a woman, would I want to fight for such? The money is a lot. but I can't. Because to fight for will sometimes, people go spiritual, diabolical. I can't. So I always preach, just try and have something to do for yourself so that when anybody misbehave, you will still be able to help yourself in a way. It might not be as the taste you were or you would have loved to, but it will be better than you begging to eat for food.
You know,
thank you, Juba.
Fuke, she's saying something down there. Hello, blessing each. Fuke, she's saying there is no, this emoji thing always keeps me away. That's no more side chick. That's also my my staff to raise. She's a wife already because 20 years. That's true, but you know these days, okay, the law from courts really always consider that a married wife should always be in the first person to be thought about in position of when it comes to the will. Okay, I tried to listen to one lawyer who was invited for an interview about it. That what they always first consider first is the married wife, then the kids, then they also now see what has been added in the will as other extra people. Because now we may refer to the lady as a side chick, but when she has been the main wife for 20 years, then I wake up 2 years later, I marry someone, okay? When I've never married the 20-year-old lady whom I've been with, then I marry someone. You understand? We have been with the wife for 20 years, okay? Then I get some beautiful young lady, 2 years, I marry the lady. Yet even the will is stating that I've given the 300 million to the married wife. Okay? Then here we the viewers, we shall pop on and then we shall say that the 20-year-old lady is a side chick. Then the married one is the main wife, which is really wrong. That could be either way. Okay? That I'm just giving a scenario that you have been with a wife for 20 years, but you have never married her officially. You have picked someone 2 years, you marry her officially. And in the will that you said, it's saying that this goes to the married wife because that's how the law states. Do you understand, my host? That could be either. Yes. Okay. When I was listening to that lawyer, she was saying that first priority in the will there is first look at the kids. They look at the kids. Then after giving out the percentage for the kids, they move to the wife who is married. Then after other extra people added in that will, if at all they are existing, and their responsibilities that we are stated. Okay, because some they could be caretakers, others could be maybe they had loans with the deceased. Yeah, they had loans with the deceased. Maybe those who have taken over the property, they should really pay back that loan, like that. But in actual sense, that's the little information I have about the will.
This will thing, it's not nice to hear, but it's just that when it happens,
it's bitter truth.
It seems okay, go ahead.
No. Yes, you're saying that it's something not nice to listen to or to hear, but it's a bitter truth.
Yeah.
Passing away without any document, it really gives the people whom you have left behind, it complicates their life. Yet, if you pass away when you have left, even though 3 lines like this, share to the witness like 3 people, either your family lawyer or your personal lawyer, and the other extra 2 people, and they bring those documents and they really are matching. Indeed, that really weighs off, okay, to the people whom you have left behind. Like Host said, you have to be spiritually prepared. That's true. Because I know my African uncles and aunties.
When when it comes to the such things, and even if the person doesn't want to do it initially, see, when it first starts, you might think like, yeah, I will not agree. This one, my sweat, I was with him when things were not good. Blah, 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 blah. When the thing is now prolonging 3 months, 1 year, wherever, you will see one friend or one family or wherever that will say, let me take you to social place. Let me do this. That's how they start. Initially, some of them don't plan to start to go spiritual. They just feel like, oh, I can prove it. I'm his legal wife. I'm his this one. I'm I'll pray. When the time start going, and you know, let's say for example, my country, the way they are dragging the thing, you will get to a state that you start getting fed up, and they will tell you this person will take over everything. If you don't make a move, would you allow your children to do? That's how the person, let's say for the wife, will want to join. So going spiritual, diabolical, sometimes some of them don't plan it, or they don't know they will eventually get into it. So there are some things that they will ask you that would you be able to do, you say no. But when you now get to that stage, before you know it, you started doing it, and of course you want to be doing it behind the closed door. You've already started fighting for that thing. Does it worth it? Because the man that's caused the thing has actually left. We don't know. Let's say, for example, the story that I'm telling you, the guy that will 700 million to his side chick. We don't know. We don't know the issue between him, the disease, and his wife. When even during those 20 years period, he was dating the side chick. Maybe it's everything the man is telling the side chick. So the side chick has been advising him on what to do till when he finally even put his name on his will. We don't know how long the will has been written. Maybe it was renewed recently. That's another thing with will, you know, it should be renewed. Would I say reviewed? It should be reviewed, because there are some times that some people will change their mind, like, okay, some people they will put the name of their sons on certain things, but when they see the way their sons are behaving, or their child or daughter, they will say, you know what, I want to change it, I want to alter the will, because they don't want their wealth to just go in. You know, they will alter it, like, I don't want to give I want to give the second child the highest. I want him to be the one to control my company or wherever, because they see that one is more calmer, and maybe he or she is working in such a sector, you know. So being a foster doesn't mean that everything has to be real, or wherever the biggest portion will be real to the person. So the man or the woman can review the will as time goes on. It doesn't mean that the first will done is the final. I don't know if co-hosts want to say anything. We only have one topic to treat and we'll be over.
Okay. Because I know my African uncles and aunties. Yes, African uncles and aunties.
Yeah.
You know, certain things, yes, however much our African aunties and uncles, they are there, but we have seen what has really happened, okay? We don't like certain things to really happen again before us. We try to buy some knowledge from our African aunties and uncles, but also we are dropping certain things from our African aunties and uncles. Okay, not in a bad way, but at least so that we can solve some issues. That's why we are sharing some documents somewhere different. Okay, African uncles and aunties used to keep their documents in a different way, but now these days we are also trying to add on to improve how we do keep our documents and how they should really be tracked out there.
In fact, that case, I'm going to bring it on maybe during the week so that we can talk about that 700 million, to know what is actually meant to do, what people are meant to do in such situation, because it's quite. I know what it will be for the woman to say that the husband willed everything to the side chick. So what side chick are doing right recently, they are actually acting like the main wife. The main wife is they don't know what's happening. They are like the joystick the main the husband. I want to do that.
One more last thing, host, before I go down. The other lawyer, when she was asked in the interview, she was said, always when you're trying to make a will, try to do it basing on the constitution of your country, so that it is not really having wrangles in case there is a point of moving to the court. She emphasized that. Please, she was like, each country has its different constitution, but try to look at that constitution when you're trying to write your will. And she was like, yes, I know there are some people out there who have never tried to maybe step in the school, or they don't at least try to get advice from a lawyer when you're trying to make a will. So that at least some things, when they happen in the court, you did not try to say this is not a right will, however much it was done by you, the original person. The court may still try to trash the will because of the way it was done. He should also emphasize that we are going through a lot.
Anyway, anytime, you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. That's my channel member as well. Thank you for coming. True Mommy said, we are going through a lot with my sister-in-law. She wants everything, nothing to step. She wants everything, nothing for stepchildren and the mother-in-law. Please, family, prepare yourself. That's it. That's another. You see, that's a warning. Like, they're not thinking of the stepchildren. Imagine now, the first wife will say, maybe I was there for him, or we did everything together. I went to go and marry another one, but another children are stepped in. So she wouldn't want the stepchildren to have anything. Let's say, for example, the stepchildren, their mother is no more. She will say it's not her business. She's not the one that sent her to heaven. So some people could be like that. They are not being mean, like because of you, but like, I didn't send your mom to where she went to, but she knew I was married to my husband before she joined. It's overdue. Side chick. Yeah. Olufunke said the main wife needs to have their own investment in case of will. Yeah. Misappropriation. Yeah, exactly. They need to. We're always preaching this thing. Please just have something to do. God will help us. And the same thing with the men as well. Please don't just rely. If you have a partner that maybe they are doing well, also start planning something. Anything can happen. She just doesn't care. Imagine. There's a topic that we didn't talk about. I don't know if we should to another time. I was asking if what the man of God says is the final. I'm thinking, let's leave it for another day. I will join it with another topic maybe in March. Yeah, we have 2 weeks left now, so it might be in March. We might discuss it another time, but I will just jot that down that we haven't treated that. Just to let you know that I know we haven't. It has not been touched, so I'll move it and I'll change the terms later. She just doesn't care. Now, okay, you want to say something?
No. I wanted to wind. I wanted to go down because 8 minutes to 10 p.m. here. I want to leave this place. Thank you, host, for inviting you on the panel, and the viewers out there. Have a blessed night.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So yes, Mosisi said something that even they will advise some people that please, when you're doing your will, try and make sure that check the constitution. Is this constitution of the country you're in? Because let's be sincere, some will could be questionable. People can question it. Let's say for the one that I was talking about, it might get to a stage where, in case the woman decides to take it up, they might question. For me, I feel the lawyer will need some questions to answer. Needs to answer some questions to know, ascertain that man was in capable mentally in his mental state is fine. He has capacity for certain things, so he knows that the man being you know, some people, when they suddenly go to a bank to withdraw a lot of money, the bankers or the managers will want to have a word with. Are you, even if you want to transfer a lot of money, like how many months ago, I needed to transfer some money, and it took a while. They didn't allow it to go through. I had to call, and they were asking me some questions. What this thing is for, and you know, speaking to the person, speaking to my daughter. So they will just take it because they don't want you to say, oh, I was under pressure. They put this thing in, you know, they're just trying to just be careful so that you don't come up to say you want to claim something because of you weren't yourself. So there's so many things they would need to check with the man that transfer everything. But to the woman, that's why I said I want us to bring it back, because the way I wasn't able to stay for long in that live stream. So I want to treat that topic to know, would the woman give something to the man's wife and the children? I think we can do that maybe during the week, if God's willing. Another thing is mommy, did that okay? That's much. What done, Musisi? Night, Musisi. Oni Irigbe. I think I got that very well. Thank God. Hey. Some lawyers can be dodgy too. Yes, some lawyer can be dodgy too. I was recording. I recorded something about people that are talking about the settlement in the UK, blah blah blah. And I have not finished editing it. That's if I'll finally. There's so many things I will just leave later anyway. Like some lawyers, they know this thing is not going to be possible right now, but they want you to start embarking on it because they need your money. So some people have to be very careful. Some lawyers need your money, even if they know it's not going to be possible. They will keep encouraging you, and you'll be the one wasting your money. Some lawyers can be dodgy. Yeah, blessed night, Musisi. Some lawyer takes bribe. Yes. When is this issue now? Let's say, for example, is a serious one, and the woman is trying. You know, we watch some films. The woman will start to draw the lawyer close to herself, to want to use style to see maybe, oh, it was anything alter. And some lawyers will even take advantage of any of them, or even both of them, because war has started. It now becomes, you know, the lawyer will now be in the middle and enjoying both, even the family as well, extended families. Another thing is when the wife has no male child, they like to cheat them. Yes. Yeah, when the wife has no male children, a lot of family believe in the male children thing. So, and if the male child is still a child, as in baby, still under 18, some don't care. They will like, he will meet them wherever he meets, whenever he's old enough to take over. If he meets something, fine. If not, the family will be in charge and they will wreck the whole thing. Yeah, it happens. That's why we say that prepare for early as possible, so that you do not do it when you're ill or you're in a hurry. Well, can I fight for my spouse's wealth, his will? I don't think so. I will be angry, bitter, and it's not to start chasing the other person. I wouldn't advise my children to do the same, because I don't know what the other person is capable of. Of course, I believe in God, but from the little that I know, how old am I? Me that they born yesterday. The little that I know, me as a baby, some things might take a while, and you might think you will survive it. Your children might be the one that will end it, that will maybe get glory later. When I mean glory, they might be the one that will observe the victory. Your children might not be around to experience the victory the way they will deal with you. Some will start with your children. You will not even have time to chase those things. We watch movie, we see from families, we see how things happen. No matter how big the money is, I think my life is more important, because it is the person who has life that will have hope. And let them enjoy the wealth. Let them enjoy it, because I know their own time will come. They will meet their own doom. It's certain. It will be shameful. The only advice I can give is, if you know you can't stand it, relocate. You don't have to relocate abroad. You can leave that same area that they know you. Start your life somewhere that you are not seeing everybody that knows about your story all the time, that will be reminding you of that thing. Just try and start from the beginning. But it's not easy. It's easier said, I know. But to be safe, my advice, I can't do it. I really can't. Like I said, I'm from polygamous home. My mom was the first. And I'm the last for my mom. And there were some expectations. But you know what? I also taught myself some lesson. I know I didn't rely on anybody. And it helped me. Not relying helped me to not relying on anybody or anything helped me to be able to be not to be bitter about anything. So now when I hear some stories about so person so thing, this thing is now like, really? Yeah, because I did not rely on my father must give me this, he gave me that, da, 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 da. So when they started this thing, I was looking from afar. I trained myself, I've taught myself not to involve in such. So I don't advise that anyone gets into that. But if you can, good luck. You're welcome, Chison.
Hi, host. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from.
Good evening from here.
It's 1 o'clock here. So everybody in the chat has been doing so good. I'm driving, but I'm good to talk now. How are y'all doing?
We are all fine. Mommy Grace, you're welcome.
So I want to just drop my own view about the situation or the issue. So I think we don't always have men here, but the few we have, I know they will make a very good husband, because we have dealt with every man should prepare his home before leaving and stop creating wahala for us. We have been living with a woman for these years, and side chick happens to be better. Probably it was the side chick that took care of him. Probably he was sick and the woman couldn't do much, or the children couldn't do much, and he felt that the best thing is to give out everything to the side chick. This is foreignitism topic the other day, but I noticed that you also, made a reference to that. I don't know why we will not organize our home before leaving. People will be cursing him. Some people will be hailing him. But I don't know how God will judge. I know a man that sold everything he has, including the house they are living in, before leaving. So what happened was that the wife and the children teamed together and they started beating him. He lived a bad life. He was into side chick of a thing, sleeping out, doing whatever he wants. The children and the wife, they were living in Onitsha. And every weekend, he will take a side chick to go to the village. So it's open that weekend is for side chick. And madam no go do anything. You can't do anything. If you don't want it, you go. So it got a time Oga became sick and couldn't deal with side chick again, and brought sickness home for Madame and the children to deal with. And the children refused to take care of him. And the wife also joined the children. So sometimes they flog him. Sometimes they beat him. Sometimes they flog him. They starve him. They did all manner. And the man now decided to do what he wanted. So he did not write any will, because you know that some will can be changed after death. And so what he did was to sell everything, including the house they were living inside.
Wicked.
It's not funny. Only the lawyer knew everything. So the day he died, they were like, stupid man, get out of here.
Wow.
Let us now enjoy. So their biggest amazement, nothing at all, not even a shelter over their heads. I don't know who we will blame in a situation like this. Was it a man that was living a bad life, or the children and the wife that decided to deal with him their own way? I just don't know. Only God knows how to judge each and every one of them. So I keep saying, man, organize your home, live a good life. Look at all the people dropping babies here and there, baby mamas here and there. A time will come, they will go, and we will be creating content like this, because they will be giving us content. Yeah, dropping babies like droplets.
This side chick thing is always a topic.
It's ridiculous, but guess what?
There's always something to bring back.
Side chicks now, they're not playing anymore.
They are the one controlling. They are the main controller.
If you want to call them side chick, they will tell you that they are not really side chick. They are in control. They are in control because they know where everything is. They have a big grip on the man, because men, I don't know if God really created them that way, not to have control over that thing in between their legs. How can you say that it is the person that controls that end will have the biggest share just because the person is warming your bed? You forgot the wife of your youth. You forgot your first blood, your child, and the other children that God blessed you with. And it is just the person that satisfies you at the other end that you feel that is the best. May God help us all.
Amen.
Even though I don't advise or encourage people that will end up beating the man or flogging him or making him to pay for his bad lifestyle. I'm not encouraging that. It is still in the control of men to do better. A man should have control over his emotion or his urge, because I don't know why it will be the bed warmer that is now the best, whatever the case may be. Why not will everything to your mom? Why not give it to your brothers? Must it be a side chick? The story over your head will be forever. During your burial, everybody will be talking about you. Your soul will never rest in peace. If there is any peace anywhere. Because if you made your bed to be hot, you made your family to be on fire, and we are saying rest in peace, it's just a waste of talking, because you are not resting anywhere. So I'll rest my case a bit. I will still be here.
Thank you. We are even rounding up because we've done the thing that I thought is going to be very we're going to do it like maximum 2 hours. We're already almost heading to 3 hours now, so it's 2 hours 35 minutes. I always take 10 minutes out.
That's your rule now. People will always come in.
Yeah, I don't know as well. So mommy, is it Mommy Greet? Yeah, thank you for calling. I will, in case you see me with this, is I'm the same person. It's a side chick destroy homes and destroy lives. Yeah, it will make some people do what they do not plan to do. Some, there are some people that they are not ready to be married. They just want to be sighted, or they are only looking for married men.
And you know what hurts me most? That they are ready to fight. They are ready to kill you.
They are not ashamed.
You know, before, if the men madam catch you, if madam catches you with
they'll be the one running. But now, no.
Now, as you're trying to accuse them, you're the one sleeping with my husband, they will say, I'm helping you to do what you couldn't do. So no shame anywhere. The other day in one of the movies, the girl even came to Oga's house with a gun. So while Madam was threatening, sorry, we are not gonna be using that word. So while the Madam was threatening that if I come into that room, because Oga brought this side chick into the house, and she was threatening, if I come into that place, I will scatter your head. I don't want to use the other word because Madam have a small the same thing now. So she didn't even know that side chick came in with the same armor. Is that armor, or I don't know what to call it? The thing they used to blow head now. So while Madam was making mouth, blah, 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 this side chick brought out her own and said, Madam, go and sit down. We will just settle everything here. So it's ridiculous. It's uncalled for. And this is a generation where sin has been enthroned. And you will still see people that will be saying, it doesn't matter now. What is that? Do you know what he saw in the other woman? Just like some people are always saying about our brother,
supporting you,
general overseer, whatever he is, people are still saying good of him that you don't know what he found in the side chick, and so we shouldn't talk. Just imagine. So we are now enthroning evil, and maybe making God to look like a mistake when he said that a man will marry and cleave to the wife. So if your wife makes you angry, you go outside and cleave to someone else, and then come back when you want and continue with the cleaving. Or I just don't know.
It's like I don't know if you saw the one I shared on. I don't know if it was during the week, a doctor that was advising that because men has to meet 21 times in a month.
Wahala.
Yeah, that if you can't meet, then you should get a side chick and you can have some.
Congratulations! I saw it. That is how evils are being enthroned lately.
And men that have that
man will
in mind, that's what they'll go with.
Look at them. Where did they get the strength to even meet up with those hours? Or they want people to tell them their life. Where will you get strength to get to those hours? They have not finished the one they kept in the house. Some can't even go. It's talking of nonsense hours. May God help them.
Amen. Billionaire mindset. I think I didn't remember to acknowledge you, but I did highlight your distance. Someone was talking earlier when you came. Thank you very much. Like you said, I should visit you. I don't know if I have, but I will visit you, and I might visit you with this one if you're still here. If you see this Gores EMV there, I'm still the same person. Thank you for coming. And yeah, he said our financial independence is very important. In fact, it's one of my key.
So that if anything happens, you can take care of yourself.
You can help yourself and your family. You will not be
chasing. Remember You remember the other banker that is that you did a what did you even do? A case study about that is in charge of the account of the. So
That's
if
what we did on
Madam
Thursday, I
has
guess.
money, you know, we were saying, Madam should walk away, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead. Oh, I think maybe it's a network. So he said, he or she said, financial independence is very important now. Please don't misunderstand me. Of course, I don't. See, when it comes to financial independence, I'm their friend. We have to. God help us. Olufunke said, these side chicks are not playing. They are not playing. They are not ready to play. Now, in fact, if you're not careful, they'll be the one telling you, sit down there, go to the market. They will turn you to the house. They are not even ashamed anymore. So, Ngozi, creativity, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. God, I will say I will visit you. I keep forgetting. Yeah, thanks for coming. We're rounding up. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. She's greeting everyone. Okay, my pleasure. Thank you. Very true. 21 days in a month. Yeah, people. Yeah. And with that alone, see, let me tell you, some ladies would have watched that, and in their mind they were like, hey, maybe I have to I have to increase the way I will, so that it will not go out, it will not look outside. Or if they already suspect that their husband might be seeing someone, or they already know the person their husband is seeing, they will be the one, they will be disturbing themselves to meet up to the task. I don't know how some people, when it comes to bedroom dance, I don't really put mouth, because I cannot advise. I am not a pro. I am not a bedroom dance person, so I usually try to like this. But seeing that, I know some women, their heart to be doing bing bing bing, bang bang, bing bing bing, kilo day. Even don't let me mention the number of times. It's hard. What is it? Well, some people likes it very much, so maybe they are able to meet up every day. Me, I know someone that says it's every day. The man must always top up. I don't know, maybe on a red day they have to. I just look on. So good luck to those who are doing it, and who those who have decided to buckle their shirt. To buckle their shoe to want to meet up to the masters. Even if you give it daily, twice daily, if it's going to be out there, it will be out there. There's nothing you can do about it. Of course, some who are not trying at all, they're also chasing their men out. Yeah. But some men, no matter how you try, it is well. Most of these men don't have the fear of God. That is why they cheat. And some of these men also believe that women are there wherever I say, wherever they toss them is where they will be. So they don't. There's no respect. Don't let me use the word fear. They don't respect, because to me, I think if you respect her enough, it's not something you really want to do. Some don't. They're like, what is? See, especially if they know you can't do without what they provide, they will do it to your face. In fact, they will ask you, what's your problem? Why are you frowning? Yeah. It is well. Why not 30 days in a month? 21 times in a month. I don't know if you've watched it. Please, if you've not watched it, please go out. I think it's not long. I think it's about maybe 8 or 10 minutes video on. I posted it on, I think on Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, and the man said 21. He did explain the health issue there, which I talked about, but it's not the way he was painting it. What about men that are not doing it and they're surviving? I just think sometimes it's like I should be using the fact that I had a spine surgery. I wouldn't want to get up. When they told me I won't be able to do this, I won't do that, I will do that, I will sit down, I will do that, I will not do that. I was thinking my life will come to an end. But look at me today. I can still get up. I can do a few things. I can now drive. Yeah. If If I want to use you can't, I wouldn't even have tried at all. People, it's like someone that doesn't want to do anything. You're not giving them excuse. They will embrace it. That's what I see it as. Thank you, everyone. We've come to the end. Thank you. Chisom is back. Chisom is back. Even me, I cannot advise on bed mate. Oh my God.
I don't know. I was disconnected. A call came in and kicked me out.
Oh, that's fine.
But I can see you're wrapping it up, right?
Yeah, pardon me?
I can see that you're already wrapping it up.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up. Yeah, do you want to contribute something? Do you want to say something?
Oh, I don't know if I finished saying everything. You know, the last place we were talking about financially independent. Every woman should look for what she can do, so that in situations like this, I overheard someone say, "Prepare for." Is it prepare for a will or prepare for the unforeseen?
Yeah, Moses said
prepare for what?
From the wheel.
Okay, and I'm also adding that everybody, please prepare for the unforeseen. It's not having plan B. I call it being responsible. You're not supposed to be a woman sitting and enjoying a wealth that you don't even have control over. And so, as you're enjoying it now, you don't know what's going to happen the next day. Once you cannot warm that bed again, there might be someone that will come to help. Since doctors have now started advising that they need more hours. So you can see that it will still come to a time that you can't meet up with the demands. But that is for those that don't know God. I don't know why it should be a problem. As the woman is aging, the man is aging. We all know that. And God has made it in a way that everything will come down. Those doctors saying what they're saying is just to be making waves or to trend. I know that self-control is very, very important in everything. Everything, not just that.
Yeah, it's very important.
Very, very. I rest my case. Everybody, look for what to do. Need to be financially stable. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate. Yeah. So get something doing. Be financially independent. It might not be up to the place you would like it to be. If you were, it was put to you and your husband, but don't leave it and just believe that we're doing it together. So anything can happen. Even if the man doesn't cheat, we don't know what can happen. Just be prepared. Or make sure you're hardworking, because I don't know how to take it again. You just have to keep trying. Men do get away with certain things. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a lady doctor that will come out to also say a woman has to do it number of times so that they can look young, so that when you get to menopause, blah blah blah. Because I've seen some things about if you this one, you know this one, if you this one, you didn't see. I won't be surprised if I see a doctor that will come and other doctor to also say why a woman will need. Yeah. There was a time some people were telling me about what you can. They even thought bedroom down is good for menopause. I'm telling them what I'm feeling. They're telling me, So when a doctor now come out to say this, maybe women too will say, "Hey, we have to." So maybe some men too that are struggling will start wanting to go and do press up so that they can meet up the demand at night. I hope nobody will get that attack. It is well.
Amen.
Some people will ask that, is it food? It's not food, but it is also food. It depends on when, how, and when and how it's done. So it's food for them as at that time. It's what the body needs, their body needs, what they desire. And so it's not like it's food that they are eating every time. Because the people, some to ask, is it food? Yeah, it's food for them and it might not be food to others. You can still do while sitting now. And some people can still do. Some can be at the top. The man doesn't always have to be at the top anymore. Everybody knows that. In fact, most times the women is not the one at the top doing the do. So
Go
it's like
rest,
the man.
carry fire today. Oh. Hey,
Pardon
in
me?
another room. Go rest.
Eh?
You carry fire today.
No, some women will be the one doing the do. So that when the man starts saying, I'm tired, they will say, don't worry, all you need to do is just like that. I will do the do. Just make yourself available. They will do the do. So that's why even those side chick, they are the one doing the do. Because they will take the
No
man to
wonder.
cloud 10 and bring him back to 3, then swing him back to 7. All
No.
those the small seizures that they get is why they're running back.
And you'll be comparing it with madam, where they think of how to manage small money where you give them.
Thank
Madam
you.
is
When
thinking
the
of
man sees the
making
way the
things,
seizure
start
come,
children,
like
go to school.
and like this girl, this one at home doesn't do it this way. Yes,
Because
yeah.
she has a lot in her plate. She has a lot in her plate. Side chick is not thinking of anything except
Everybody even have things they
that
are good at
siding.
as well.
She has no job. Okay, she might have a job, but she is not really thinking about anything reasonable except how to take away, destroy. And how did the Bible say it? The work of the devil.
Sorry,
Yeah.
glorious greatness. Thank you for coming. You're so welcome. You're so would I say you're so early as we're rounding up.
Thanks for coming. You can replace this.
You can please help me to replay. He's a busy person. I hope you replay and drop your comment when you replay. Yeah. Billionaire Mindset said, if you're a woman looking to start something, let's talk. Women's power is needed. I'm tired of seeing women being used. So anyone that is looking for something to do, please get in
Billionaire Mindset. We will get in
Billionaire
touch.
Mindset.
Is
You will
it
see
a
me
man or
too.
woman?
I'm coming. I thought you were a man. I'm coming straight up. I see I'm on my
If
way.
it's
I'm
a
running.
man, I will see. Thank you for that contribution. We are tired of women being used like
Yes,
rags
so
every day.
we have to be very no, we have to work.
Let's be
We have to
intentional
work it.
about our life. Even if it's not to make money, you wake up in the morning, you will just stay home and you're not doing anything. And somebody else might be like, the work where they home too much. I know that work, when we all come back, we will all meet it. We will all meet it. Everybody will take a portion of it. Because I don't know why, when it comes to money matter, you will not remember that the work she's doing at home is also a kind of job. Now, place her on salary then.
Of course, now if they place them, but let's be sincere, some women, even if they are working, they don't have
Even if you place me, I won't like it. I want to go and get it outside, because sometimes you might be like, there's no money. You'll understand. Is it not our home? Okay. Okay.
Even some women, when they have the money, like this financial independence we're just talking about, they don't have this thing to maintain it. They will give it out to men. There's one thing to have the money, to be working, but there's one thing to also be sensible, to know that you need to have something for yourself. It's not the one that it's everything that the man is controlling. I'm not saying please you should take everything away from your husband. It's your choice how you do things, but
if
please
he's
be ready.
if he's controlling it,
If he's controlling it well, fine. But
no, control is not I will give you, you go and put in your own account. That's not submissiveness. It can be a joint. So that you can also have control.
Don't let us go there now, because it's another topic for another day.
Let's not go there. But if he's controlling and apportioning and explaining where this one goes there, this one's supposed to go there, we all know the expenses in the house. It's
that
okay.
They're both in it.
But for him to be dipping hand and be just spending it without you knowing, that means he can still be even taking your money and be giving to a side chick.
Yeah.
Another story.
Like I said, it's something I want to talk about another time, but that's next month, about, how you allow him to be in control. Are you seeing it? Because some will leave it, they don't even check at all. But sometimes after a lot of trust, after a few years of trust, that trust can be broken. That's when the woman has already been carried away. But like I said, it's not today's topic. So gracious greatness, thank you. I said you came early, and yes, I'm being sarcastic because we're rounding off. So thank you for coming. If you can please replay for me and let me know what you think in the comment section. We've actually reached the 3 hours. God help me. God help me. I think maybe next week, I don't know, maybe we might be, I might pass the test. But it's quite enjoyable. Thank you everyone for engaging. And Billionaire Mindset, let's grow together. I am coming to grow. I'm coming.
I will
We're coming.
him or her a visit. Just
Welcome.
be on the lookout.
Welcome.
Let's grow together. I like that.
Yeah. Who else is here? AA said yes, side chick are here to pie, steal, and destroy. Yes, exactly.
Yes, to kill, to take away, to destroy.
Low at the being early. You being sarcastic? Yeah, I have. So co-host, sometimes I don't want to use the word KILL. I just want to kind of phrase it sometimes. They've actually flagged my videos. Yeah. So
God.
I don't know, before you will see it at yours. Sometimes you get carried away. But sometimes they flag it. When you see it on your studio later that this.
If you say it over and over, right?
I don't know, maybe it was said over, but they said that it was used. I don't have the white is type for something, but that day I was given a super chat, so I wasn't even bothered with them.
And GUN, right?
Pardon me?
Even the GUN, when I was talking about bye. GUN.
Yeah. So some things you just have to find another way of maybe another word of to use. Sometimes I will even say, I think the last video that I dropped during the week, I was saying I hope I won't get in trouble with them, but I still mentioned something when I was talking about postrate C. I was saying postrate C. I ended up saying postrate cancer. So I make sure it's not said every time. See, these people are not okay. That's why I said maybe they should give us the vocabulary to what to use.
Vocabulary list for whiteys.
Yeah. Billionaire Mindset said the power of working from home is here now. Let's see what's missing in your area. Okay. I'm at your door.
Yes, working from home.
I'm at your door. You will help me, Omida. Hey, you will help me, God. If we can do it, I don't know where you reside, but I hope it's a global thing. So we'll get in touch. Gracious greatness, I will try to watch the replay. I'm only at home today because I've been ill. Oh my God, hope you're well. You'll be well soon in Jesus' name. Amen. Please be strong.
I can't see the chat now. You say her name is what?
Do you mean Billionaire Mindset?
No. The other one that is sick.
Oh, is gracious greatness. Gracious greatness. I will see if I can see it. I don't know how to contact you. I think you're on MOP WhatsApp. I might check if you're there and check up on you. I hope you feel better soon.
Please feel better, sis. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. And exactly, women no agree for today. They know they agree.
We not agree again.
On live.
For good, though, my pastor will always say that I know agree is devilish. It's evil. But we better see it from a positive mindset, eh? We not agree on the level
we no agree. We no agree. Is it my side? Your voice is Easy, you're welcome. Thanks for coming. We're rounding up. I've been saying we're rounding up for the past 1 hour. I tried to click it 3 hours, yeah. Then they stress. on our life, Jari. Is it not? Yeah, they are stressing us. Why they are stressing us?
Even when the millennial mindset came in, we are rounding up. I know, great contribution.
I'm still rounding up for the past 1 hour. My God,
is gone. And I don't know if you can still hear me. Please type in the comment section if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Let me know if you can hear me, guys.
Yes,
Let me know if you can hear me. Type yes in the comment section.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay. Connection around the world is needed. Okay. That's the last response. Okay. Yes.
No green means being determined to achieve a positive goal. I think it's a network. So, and yeah, no green means being positive to achieve a positive goal. Yeah, I agree with that as well. Connection around the world is needed. Yeah, and what did she say? Yes, we can. Yeah, I guess it's a network. It's been an interesting one. I don't know why that when we start is sort of slow, so it tends to extend the time we are here. Yeah, so I appreciate everyone who has been here today. I won't be able to list all the people's names. Some people have come and gone. Yeah. And good topic, good contribution. I'm happy about it. Always happy about you guys when you join, when you contribute, when you engage. It makes it easier. And I'm not the only one talking. If I've been the only one, I would have just said the thing, each topic that we treated today. And I think maybe under 20-30 minutes I would have been done. And yeah, if there was no engagement, I would have been done. So I can't do it without you, and I do appreciate you guys all. The first one, which was on the thumbnail about does what the man of God says is the final. We're going to treat it another day. Unfortunately, it's too low. We've gone far now. We can't treat it today. Thank you very much. So picking on the topic, expectations of the clergy children, either pastor, even if we just leave maybe ministry to people, even our parents, their expectations sometimes. I know it does guide us to behave well, to want to mind what we're going to get ourselves involved with. It guides us, but people expect too much, even as at the wrong time. Sometimes some children were expected of a certain things when they've not even, that it's not yet time for them age-wise. So, and it's also a pressure on them, even educational, if you look at their educations, schooling and all that, is a pressure on them. They're having palpitation because of what people will say, what people are expecting from them. You could also push them to even want to go and do it in a shady way. So we did talk about that, and Olufunke was here to also help me. And talking from experience, we heard from her, and we've one way in the or the other also been expected certain things from those crazy children too, in one way or the other. Even if they misbehave, we expect that they shouldn't. Why would they do? It could be because of their parents' behavior, or the way their parents were judging or preaching and all that, or the way they've dealt with one of our parents. So we're also using that back to their children. Yeah. And we talked about if you marry a poor man, you end up in poverty. We talked about that. If you marry a poor man, a woman or family that's been struggling in life for a couple of years, 20 years, 30 years, and all that, if they see their children wanted to get into the same thing, they will want to advise. I was asking, is it advisable for a mother or for parents to advise their children not to marry someone who is poor? And I think it depends on what they have seen in life. Some people are talking from experience. They don't really mean maybe the person really have to be that rich. What is rich to you might not be as rich. But if you can comfortably feed your family. You can send your children to school. You can pay for things that you want. You don't have to live a lavish life. Then you are rich and you have good health. You are rich. You can communicate. You're rich. Some people cannot move. Oh, they can't move. They can't even hear. Some people are in the hospital. They are being fed through one way or the other. Some people don't have the hope for tomorrow. If they wake up tomorrow, they will still say, oh, I'm still here. You know, they've lost it. So there's so many reasons why some was like, okay, yeah, this person was right, or no, they were wrong, or yeah, I'm rich in my way. This person is not as rich as I am, and all that. So we talked about that. Then we talked about, can you fight over your spouse's will? And yeah, I said I cannot. And I advise that, women should have something doing. For me, because I'm a woman, and a man, please, if you have a woman that is doing better than you do, also think, invest well, so that you also will not be gentle, because of women to do the other way as well, or their family, the woman's family might want to take over. So do what pleases you from everything that we've explained so far, but we advise that women should be financially independent. And I was saying we're going to bring it another time. If a woman is financially independent, what does that mean? How do you control it? Should you leave everything to your man, or should the man leave everything to the wife and don't check up once in a while? Since you already trust the person, so that will be another time as well. And the billionaire mindset said, I think it's a she is ready to also help people who will be available to jump into it, to come with her, and she can put us through. And yeah, what else? I think I've said it also. And I said I cannot fight over spouse's will. Of course, I know the God might not catch that person at the time. It might take a while, but I will not chase, because I know if it's my sweat too, don't worry, your own time will come. I believe in that. Live stream are meant to be long now. Would you, with this 3 hours one, would you sit down and be playing it? I used to play people's 1 or 4 hours when I'm working, depends on what I'm doing, and I want to hear everything. Yeah, please host around what time do you start live stream? So my live stream started around 3, 4 o'clock or 4:30. Today it was 4:30. I was running a little bit, so I put it for 4:15, but I changed it to 4. So I would say around 4 o'clock UK time. I don't know what time it will be at your end. I don't know the time at your end, but 4 o'clock UK time, GMT. So, thank you. Should I play the dance for you? Some people, they don't like it, why some like it. Thank you, I do appreciate this gift. God bless you. Who's bye for now? Thank you, Chison. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Billionaire mindset, let's grow together. Through my sister, thank you. I'm going to get in touch once I click end button. So before we leave as well, I need us to raid a place, and so I'm going to check and see where we can raid. Olufunke is responding, helping me to respond to you. Ngozi, she starts by 5:30 Nigerian time. Yeah, so today I started at 5:30 Nigerian time, 4:30 my time, but usually I would like to start 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. I started with 3:30, but now maybe 4:30. So sometimes you see me between that 3:30 and 4:15 as well. It depends. Put your notification on, and if you want me to send it to you via WhatsApp, I can't send. I will send it if you don't mind. Thank you, AA. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. And let me give you this, since we've rounded, we're done, so I'm not wasting people's time. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you, AA. Thank you for the blessing. God bless you. May your pocket never run dry. It shall be well with you, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Yeah, I hope you heard the music as well. So we're done. Thank you very much. I will use the music as well to end the show. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Odufunke. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know what I will say than to say thank you. You know, you're always bailing me out. I appreciate you. I'm not taking for your love for granted, and send me well to my people over there. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you and amen. Funke, go home. They say you should go home. I think she's at home because I saw the background the other time, or was it the other background? But I thought it's her place. So I'm not too sure. Yeah. Thank you, Ngozi Variety, for coming. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless you. Tell Funke to keep praying for Nigeria. Funke, while you're praying for Nigeria, pray to also jackpot it. It is well. I'm at home. She's at home. Yeah. And that's it. I wanted to share. I did share this last week, and let me type his handle in. Man of Prestige. He has a book which I don't know if people that are here would have seen it from last week that I shared. Man of Prestige. It's called Red Flag. And yeah, they're talking well about it. If you can, please go and download it. And it's made it free on Amazon. So please, let me go to his community. I think I can see it there. Red Flag. Okay, send it. Okay, so I'm just gonna share my screen so you can see it from. Okay, that's Man of Prestige book. It's called Red Flag. People are talking well about it. Please go and download it if you would like to read about relationship and know what to work on and to see the red flag, things that they call red flag. Please, you can go on it. That's my way I can support Man of Prestige on this. He's made it free on Amazon. As you can see, it says 100% free. So please, let's support him. And yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to look for who we can read right now. Emma Sheung, yeah. Funke, I know you should know the order. Praying for Nigeria while I plan. Is it? Funke, yeah. So that's the book, and his name is his YouTube handle name is Man of Prestige. And yeah, he does relationship talk and he's a relationship coach as well. You can join him if you would like, but he does his live stream on, I think US time is a bit late for UK time. So sometimes I do join. It's around 10 p.m. UK time. So it will be 11 p.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, that's it. Thank you everyone for being here. And now is who I'm going to read. I need to read someone. I was rated today for the first time. I like it. Last week I rated Afrojuism, but I think he didn't notice what they were just they were really engaged with their conversation, or you might not know what that means. Trying to stop sharing screen. Okay, yeah. So thank you everyone, and I'm going to, if you're still here, please just stay so that I can read someone. Let me look for who we can read. Redirect. So redirection is what we mean by reading. So let me see who I can redirect to. I have Latoya here. I have Priscilla updating here. I have Ifeanyi Crew. it's only 3 people that can see. Who would you like me to send the raid to? And Goga is not here to even tell us what to read. We have Latoya. Latoya used to have a lot of people on our live stream too. Priscilla or Ifeanyi. Please let me know in the comment section. Who would you like me to send the raid to? Please don't carry me to unknown places. Where would I now take you to now? Thanks for the love. You marry a poor man, you are in trouble. You don't marry a poor man, is wahala. Which one now? Let me see. Is anyone saying anything? Who do I rate to? I'll rate to, I think, Priscilla. We are trying to also make it not so that it's not just based on your tribe alone. So we're going to read. Let's read Priscilla. Please, when this takes you to another place, just type hashtag Gores. You can please stay for 5 minutes, then you may leave so that it will count on the person channel that you visited. It won't look like it's just what do they call it? Those people that just come it and they don't stay, and they won't be able to gain the view. So please stay for 5 minutes when you get there. Thank you. Okay, so the flight is going to take us to Priscilla house. And thank you everyone that's been here. I appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for keeping me here. I'm turning into prayer. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for keeping it busy. Thank you for making me to come back. I know some people they might not get up to this. Some people get frustrated and they've gone. They're not coming back to YouTube or whatever. I know it's not easy, but I keep pushing. I still believe that I still have belief in my channel and the fact that if it helps one person, I think I've achieved something. I don't have to help everybody. So, and I know it's still going to get better. So thank you for everyone who has been here. Thank you. I want to say thank you once again. God bless you. And I'll see you in my next one. Do take care. I remain blessed. Bye-bye. He says, oh, wait, let me get off. Don't get off. This lady, I wish I just know her in person. Don't get off. The car is moving. The car is emotional. If you get off now, I don't want you to. Let's go to Ifeanyi. Oh my God, I've sent it to Priscilla and I've saved it. So I don't think I can I didn't see this early. And another thing is we're trying to not make it all our side alone. So, it's a bit more fair. I hope you do understand what I mean. So maybe a few minutes, then if you don't have enough time to stay with the person, you may leave. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for your understanding. Don't get off for the car is emotional. Who is this person? The person I sent it to, she just does people that are looking for maybe extra houses, which they call banana, and maybe she starts reaching topic right. I don't know, but I just need to send to her since I've saved the thing, so I can't change it anymore. Once it's saved, it just go blank. I'll show you what it looks like. Just spend a few minutes there and then you may leave. Where's my studio? Studio. So can you see this place? That's what it looks like. I've already saved it to this person. So it says undo changes. No, let's leave it. I've already done it. So thank you. Just spend a few minutes there and yeah. I'm okay that I sent it to her. She's a nice person as well. So she also needs the support. Together, pressure to be here. Thank you, Billionaire, and I'll get you drop you a message now. I mean, I'll visit your channel. I think I must have let me even check. For me to get to your thing, I need to make you that's why I can click on it easily. Go to channel, yeah. Okay, see you guys. Bye-bye. I am so to be your mindset already. Not sure if is this name. Sure if it's the same. Okay. Bye. 12 billion people in the house. Let us all land there. And thank you once again, AA, for the super chat. God bless you. And I'll play this again, and I'll shut the flight will take us to Jordan. Bye, everyone. Bye.